that low defensive block.
Without a doubt, Kelly. I think you're speaking about one of the best strikers in the world in Harry Kane. Unbelievable season for Bayern Munich and also for England. You've got Jude Bellingham, who's really peaking at the right time. He's been our best player over these last 3 games. But when you've got the likes
I
of
just put the
Rashford
budgeting
and
app in base 44.
Guys.
Rashford can create something out of nothing just because of his pace, his ability to drive the players. And Madueke just gives us that little bit different. And I think over the last 3 games, this team will have learnt a lot about each other in terms of the opposition.
Check sound test.
I just like us to go and have no fear.
I just put the budgeting app in base 44.
Really take the game to Congo. And I think, Kelly, if we get a really early goal, I think the game would be one that we really wanted to have, because Congo have to come out there and there's going to be spaces for our better players to have. So
check sound test.
Team, I think we need to have that confidence because of the players that we have, and I think that's something that we have over DR Congo.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the live watch along. Puddle jumper. Terrible game about to start. I hope not. I really do hope not. I mean, how you doing, Dougie? You okay? David Graham, you okay? England win, then it's Mexico at the Azteca in the last 16. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, that one, isn't it? It really, really is. And tonight's gonna be a good night. I just want England to start off the front foot. None of this slow start for the first 70 minutes and then give everybody anxiety. Do you know what I mean? I want us to, like, get at them from the start, like what France do and all that. Just get at them. Kill them off. Hello, Colin, if you're about. Let's go, England. Hello, Doug, how you doing? I hope you're well. All right, Colin?
Can you see us?
I can't. Hold on a second. I can, mate. How are you doing? Are you okay? I'll
Yeah,
just
I'm fine,
set
yeah.
you up on the thing. Good to see you. You all right?
Yeah, great.
Good lad.
So.
So. Good to see you, man. How are you watching the match today? Are you listening to it or?
Yeah, I'm going to listen to it on the radio while I'm on here.
All right, aye, okay. So
Yeah.
how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I get a bit fed up with myself, with us living on my own, and things get on top of us a bit,
Oh, aye, of course you do. It's just normal. I feel weird when my family going away on holiday, so the wife and the bairns, or not, because I'll not fly, yeah. And it's because you're that used to them being around, and when they're not around, it's weird.
Aye.
But you've got us as a family and friends as well, or Colin, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was talking to Scotty earlier on, and he said the same, like, it's nice if you're all, like,
Oh, I mean, we all get a what off days, mate. We're all human, every single one of us. The stresses of life, and sometimes when we all get together, it helps take our mind off things as well.
Aye. I'm just pleased I've got on any bother today.
I know, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Friday Dak, how's the move going? If you're still going on with that, Christopher Skidmore, he's one for you, Cabby. Would you like to see Siddiqui score today? Well, I wouldn't put it past them, but when it comes to your nation, you've got to support your nation. I just want to see England, right, come out the block, and I want to put them to the sword, like what you see France doing, this and that and the other. I didn't want what they've been doing in old, passing in this slow build-up football for 70 minutes, creating anxiety and tension and anger with the fans, because that's the last few games. That's exactly what it's been like.
Congo, you're not going to be easy, None
of the African nations are, mate. The big, bulky players, the physical. I wouldn't be surprised if these are going to be doing. They'll have done the homework. They'll have seen, Ghana that time, and even Panama. If we stick to a low block, they know that we struggle to break teams down like this.
Aye.
Get a few tins in your Colin, says Puddle Jumper.
I wish I could, mate. Too many tablets, that's a problem.
Aye, I know.
I'm on too many tablets, you know.
Totally get you. Don't you just love it when you buy a car and you have to pay $8,000 to fix it? $8,000 to fix it? Crikey, you're better off getting a new second-hand car, Dak.
Aye. I can't believe I've just got on, switched on. Need bother this time.
Colin, it's easy, mate. It's absolutely easy peasy. Easy peasy, Jack and easy.
I tried to get on yesterday on the Geordies versus Smuggies, and I couldn't do it, you know.
You'll get there. You'll honestly get there, mate. 2 seconds, mate, yeah?
No worries.
Brilliantly done, Evan Thomas to applaud. And now the is the translation of the title of their national anthem.
That was just the wife ringing us back, sorry.
It's all right. How's everybody? How's the family all right?
Yeah, they're great. Like I say, they've got a holiday. They're in Bulgaria as we speak.
Bulgaria, nice place, like.
I know. They're in Bulgaria as we speak. Just bear with us a second. Yeah, so we're at the business end of things now, aren't we?
As I see it, they're not going to be a pushover like Congo. You've got Siddiqui playing for them and all, and Masuaku, isn't it?
Oh, aye.
England take on D.R Congo, talking you through the game. Former England World Cup semi-finalist.
Right, I'm just getting the.
Alongside TalkSports England commentator.
I love watching the fan zones. We've got the fan zones where you can see like the crowd in the background, and that's great.
Yeah.
Just getting the final touches. I just got to get it. We've worried these AFCON teams have come to attack. I know. You need to give the Congo an apple. As I say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I like that one, man. Sean, England does have a problem scoring right there.
Always with the potential to be remembered and revisited for years to come. Another memory to be heavily scribed to the Three Lions' epic story, for better or worse. Together, the whole range of emotions in the first round.
What are you expecting Colin from today then?
I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be close. I think we might just get through. But I wouldn't be surprised if they beat us, mate.
I think we're playing in the same stadium that we played Croatia, you know.
Huh?
I think we're playing in the same stadium we played Croatia.
Aye.
You should get one of them dodgy Fire Stick things, Colin, so you can like watch all the games and stuff. 60 quid a year.
Yeah, it's having the money, mate. I'm on Universal Credit, and I've just got to watch all the pennies, you know.
Oh yeah.
Aye.
As long as you've got food on the table, eh?
Well, that's the main thing.
Good morning to you. It is still morning time in Georgia, just before midday, but 5 o'clock at home, I know that is a very good time compared to some of the kickoff times that you've been experiencing. If you are on your way home,
Someone says sources, Nottingham Forest have sacked Victor Pereira, the Portuguese manager's departure.
What did you think of the Thunderbirds thing on there?
BBC pictures.
Aye, good fun.
You'll
It was
find
good
how
fun.
to do that on the red button
Good.
or the I player.
Good lads, man. Good
Oh,
lads.
of course they are.
Players go into their huddle.
Yeah.
The England players
I'm just pleased you have sorted your differences out, you know.
Oh, I've apologised, Baz has apologised. Just says, look, we all get tired. We all get tired and ratty and things just, you know, we're all human. At the end of the day, we're mature enough to sort of say, let's move on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the best thing. Life's too short.
That's the main
as you say.
thing. That's what I put on, aye.
Sports Extra 2.
It is.
The referee is just calling the players into place. He is a Jordanian.
So the Mexican game was delayed an hour because of rain and thunder and lightning.
Figure way down below us.
Which game was that?
Mexico.
Oh, the Mexico game, aye.
Kick off. So Declan Rice is just wandering around, and he's actually taking it all in. Declan.
I was still topping as regards to goal scoring for the Sunderland lads.
Don't know.
England flags and shirts. And Declan Rice kicks off this match. England, it's knockout now in the round of 32, this new round of 32. Back to Pickford, long pass up to Kane. Kane challenged on the edge of the box. The ball bounces out to the right-hand side, and D.R Congo can't keep it in. So what are you feeling, Paul Robinson? What are you feeling about this?
Come on,
It's
let's just
really
have
important
a
England
next
start
close
quickly.
start, man.
We've seen them struggle to
That's
break
it.
2 low blocks down in the last 2 games. I think the message from Thomas
I guess,
Tuchel
yeah.
is start sharp. and
Can rule out at the minute with Congo. Just, yeah.
But that pass forward, Rice cuts
Let's
it
be
back,
honest,
but I think it might have been over
They
the
used
dead
more
ball
of the
line,
heat
it
than
was.
us. They know they can
And
run
so
around.
it is a goal kick. A goal
It's going to be harder with the
kick,
Azteca.
but Jed Spence already pushing well forward there, and it was
Mexico.
Spence's overhit pass
Okay,
that,
but we should
that
win.
Rice just couldn't get to in time.
It's definitely going to be a 4-1-4-1 formation.
Yeah.
Declan Rice will be the one. Him and Elliot Anderson obviously will normally sit in front of that back four as they will out of possession. But immediately there we saw Declan Rice was the one that was allowed to rove a lot further forward and was causing a problem right
And you
near the
welcome,
byline.
Sean. I've just turned it up a bit, mate.
So D.R Congo, who were the best of the third
Listening to
place
Colin,
qualifiers for the knockout rounds,
Oh, Sean.
finished top of that table of third place teams and have achieved a string of notable firsts.
It's like the anxiety
At this World
soon
Cup, their
creeps
first
up
for
bit by
52
bit
years, when
the further we get, isn't
previously,
it?
When they were Zaire back
Well, the
in
further you get in, the
1974,
more
they lost
nerve-wracking
all
it is,
their
isn't
matches
it?
and failed to score a goal. So their first time, D.R Congo, in the knockout stages of a World Cup.
And I think there was a 9-0 defeat to Yugoslavia
There
in there
was.
somewhere, wasn't it? Former Yugoslavia.
That's right.
I mean, I do
2-0 to
expect
Scotland,
England to get
9-0
to the
against
quarter.
Yugoslavia, and
They're gonna
3-0
play
against
Brazil or something like that.
And it is
Aye.
D.R Congo in the pale
Mind,
blue
Brazil are not the
kit.
team they used to be, but they have done well, like.
Three-goal whistler at this World Cup gets his head to it. I can see the floodlights shining on the top of his
The team
head.
that seems to be
The
just
offside flag is
miles
up
ahead
against
of
the
everybody
Newcastle
else is
man, so
France.
it's a free kick to Newcastle. Near the edge of
I've
their
seen
own
the
penalty
highlights of
area.
that, like.
So
Oh,
after
the blue
this,
Sweden away, man.
after today, these events of the next few hours, either England will be bound for Mexico in the round of 16, Mexico City, to play the co-host, or, we have to say it, they will have suffered what will be seen as an ignominious defeat. If England lose, if England go out today, that is a failure under Thomas Tuchel for England at this World Cup.
Do you think there's
That's
too
how it
much
will be
pressure
viewed.
if they say it's a failure
D.R
if
Congo
England
bringing the
don't
ball
win
out
the
from
World
the
Cup?
back with Masuaku, who played the second half of the
Well,
season with Lens.
Because Southgate's
And,
got
then the
to
challenge comes in
two
on him from
finals, hasn't
Madueke,
he?
and it's out for a throw into D.R. Congo.
That's the thing. They expect. I mean, Southgate. I like Southgate personally as an
They're a
England
quality
manager.
side. I think they're an improving
You know?
side. Finished
I think
fourth in
if you
AFCON
give
in
them another chance, I think
2023,
they might
and I
have
think
got us to
from where they
a
were a
final,
long
to be honest
time
with
ago,
you.
very
That's
close
just
there
my
with Jude
opinion.
Bellingham.
You know?
Very nearly charged down that clearance from goalkeeper and passing. He slid in. I mean, that was the last possible second that the man in maroon was able to put his right foot through that ball before Bellingham slid in. That could easily have ended up in the back of the net.
And we see that from Jude Bellingham. In this formation, he's given licence to roam freely in and around Harry Kane. He's got defensive responsibilities as well. But in this system, I really like the way that it affects Jude Bellingham and you get the best out of him.
And Buku with a pass back to Axel Tuanzebe, relegated with Burnley this season, although he had an Achilles problem, and so actually played relatively
Congo having more,
times.
a little bit more of
15
the
starts
possession
and
at
one
the minute.
substitute appearance.
Yeah.
The Tuanzebe, who was brought up in Greater Manchester and actually went to the same school as Marcus Rashford. And I showed you, Paul, didn't I? A great photograph of the two of them at school together, Rashford and Tuanzebe. Now, here, all these years later, playing against each other in the World Cup in Atlanta. Let's give it away. Kane now. Kane curling the ball forward for Madueke, who's speeding off down the right wing. Rashford arriving in the middle. Madueke takes a little while to get the ball under control. So D.R Congo are back in position.
Sorry, Tom didn't want Sadiki to be on his top.
Then across to O'Reilly. Now towards the left to Rice. Rice then to Rashford. Rashford onto his right foot, curls it in, but too close to the goalkeeper, who actually pulls his
I
thoughts
just
away
think
from
we're
that.
still a bit too slow on the break. I mean, we went from 3 there on the right. He just whacked the cross in straight away.
Also on BBC
And
Sounds.
instead he pulled it back and mucked about. Everybody got back. It switched to the other side.
Nick Masheter is reporting
I
on
think
there
it was Rashford's
that Vitor
cross
Pereira
was
is going to
terrible.
leave Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest. And,
Simon says, I see you have Tom
Jonathan
Cruise
Glasner
with you.
has been lined up as his replacement. So it's not confirmed.
Well, the
yet,
goggles, the
but
glasses
it
are
appears
supposed
that
to
that
be
is what happened.
pilot's
Oliver
glasses.
Glasner,
Like.
having
close
left
to-
Crystal
too
Palace,
close to
going
missiles,
Nottingham
too
Forest,
close.
Paul.
The revolving door that is the City ground keeps moving.
Yes, it's a failure, says Sean.
Yep.
I think he was right not
And there we
picking the
are.
stars.
And
It's a
Oliver
great one.
Glasner stepping into not the most stable environment, but after doing those
You
great
do not want to
things
go to
with
penalties because
Crystal
you know what's
Palace
happening with teams at the minute.
over the course of the last couple of seasons.
Aye.
England nil,
Netherlands
DR
gone,
Congo
Holland
nil.
gone.
That's
Two
next
really
season.
big hitters.
And if you
Great teams
like
in the
what
past.
you've been hearing with us on 5,
One good thing about that, Robbie's come back home. Will come back home
next
safe
season,
and
as
sound.
ever, we will bring you more Premier League
You watch how many
commentaries than
clubs
you will
we're gonna
get
be linked
anywhere
with.
else.
We will
So
be.
5 Live, the place for
No
all
doubt
of that
about it.
next season, which will be here
Got to
all
find it
too
hard
soon.
to hang on to a
Here's
lot of it, you know.
Mutasami for DR Congo, ball up towards the halfway line, and then played back by
Don't look a bad unit, Congo,
Mukau.
like, yeah. Passing the ball
again
around quite
Mukau
nicely.
infield. Mutasami, this is nice. Wissa, this is good confidence inside the England half, and then across comes Rashford against Mukau, and it's deflected out of play for a throw in. Nathaniel
They're not under pressure much, England, but it's Congo that
and
does
Goliath
have
Mukau
possession.
has been one of the stars in this
Wonder what the
DR
temperature is.
Congo side. He plays for Lille
player be playing in.
alongside Mbemba, who finished third in Ligue 1 last season, League 1 if you prefer. So will be in the Champions League next season. And he's an important part of this team. 4-5-1 for them today. So
I mean, they're not coming forward.
5-3-2 in the first match, 4-4-2 in the third match, and now 4-5-1 in the second match. As the ball is played up towards the edge of the penalty area. In fact, it's gone all the way over
Oh,
there.
they've scored!
And Cepello with a shot!
Oh my God!
It's been Pickford in his near post from the angle. And D.R Congo have a shock lead in the 7th minute.
Oh
Just
my
what
God!
England feared.
Just as I thought.
Incredible scenes in that tiny pocket of D.R
I'm still behind. They're still nil with me, like on the radio.
First after first of this World Cup. And now
Oh
it's
my
still
God.
very early, but they are looking at the possible knocking out of England. England nil, D.R
Seeing that
Congo
though,
1.
I mean,
That's a big moment. DR Congo are celebrating, and rightly so. It's such a simple ball across the back of the England back four. Right back, Jed Spence gets tucked in with a runner, and he leaves Sempenga completely free at the far post. There's not an
It was
England man in
scored.
sight. It's a lovely first touch. Jordan Pickford may have anticipated that he's going to cross him. He closes his foot and he hammers it in at the near post. Past the England goalkeeper. It's the pace that beats Jordan Pickford, and that's the worst possible start for England.
And Cepello had the freedom of the left flank. He was all on
Not a
his
good
own
start.
there, as you say, Paul. Jed Spence had come across, And he had time there, once he controlled the ball, to set himself.
Well,
and Jordan Pickford diving down to his right. But the
there
power
was
of the
just
shot
nobody
flashed past him.
marking.
There was no cover for Jed Spence. Jed Spence was completely on his own. He had to go tracking the runner into the middle of the 18-yard
Now
box.
Congo
He had to
will
take
play
on the clear and present
block
danger.
now, won't they?
He
Because
went with
they
the runner,
do know
and there was no Madueke. There was
that
no
we kind of
doubling
break
up.
the
There was
team
no
down.
cover for him.
They'll just get all out now, won't they? You know what I mean?
So
The more
for
they
the
get,
first time at
the easier
this
it's going to
World
get for them.
Cup, England are behind. Remember the Euros 2 years ago? Throughout the course
Like I
of the
say,
knockout stages,
at the beginning of the game, I think it'll be touch and go this game, like
yet
wasn't
still
it?
reached the final. And it's happened again here. Though we've got a stoppage because there's been a collision. The goalkeeper, Mpasi, came out to receive a high ball, catch it, and he's landed on the top of his left back, Masuaku. And they went down together. I think the goalkeeper's going to be okay, although he stayed down. But I think this might be a chance for D.R Congo.
Lovely marking. Oh well, there's always Euros 19. There's always Euros
I think
2020.
you might be right, John. I think this is perfect timing. Just after
Where
the goal,
they
just to
are
settle
this
things down a
time,
bit.
do you know?
But actually, it might be good timing for
It's,
Thomas
in
Tuchel
England?
as well, because all the
Oh,
England
I
players
think
to
shared, isn't it?
all gathered down beneath us, in and around Thomas Tuchel, like we see on the hydration breaks. That's not the start that England would have wanted in this game. I don't think the game plan will have changed, but it's a difficult start. But I do actually think it might play into England's hands, because now they're playing a team that wants to come and play against them.
Well, it's a change of fortune at this World Cup for D.R Congo, because they conceded early goals against Portugal and Uzbekistan, yet recovered to draw against Portugal, recovered to win against Uzbekistan.
It wasn't overseas
Colombia
players.
as
The
well in
Premier
that
would be
match.
shocking.
If you followed that, Colombia had lots of early
That's
chances.
why
could
the
easily have
England
taken
team
the lead.
struggle all the time,
But in
because
this
there's
one,
too many foreigners.
it is D.R Congo, and the
Yeah.
point to make as well, for those who don't know, that they have an extremely effective defensive unit. They kept 8 clean sheets in their 13 World Cup qualifiers.
England trouble no
And,
defence, a
they're
team
under
nothing
this
to lose.
manager,
They're going for
Sebastian
it.
de
I said it
Sabra,
before.
who's
A
been
ball
in
was
charge
kicked.
for
Kevin
almost
Lance,
4
hello
years.
from
This
North
is his
Carolina.
52nd
That's
match
Steve
in
off from
charge.
work.
They've lost only
We are here now.
once
How are we doing, Kevin?
by
You all
more
right?
than 1 goal.
Tell them, I apologise for not kind of getting the chat up.
Congo winning 1-0.
And
I've
he
got
knows
the
that
chip-
football very well, doesn't he? This is his 11th coaching role in Africa. I mean, the semi-final of AFCON with D.R Congo, he had success with Uganda as well. They're a team that are very well coached, very well organised. And if England were under any false impression that they thought this was going to be easy, we've had an early sign to show that it's not going to be easy at all.
Been a tough day at work, isn't it, Cabby?
Not too bad.
What about
not
Jordan
too bad.
Pickford being beaten by the shot, Paul?
He'll be disappointed.
They're trying to fight
Yeah, he
it.
will be
Tuchel was
disappointed.
right.
But I
He's-
think it was the pace
they're
that
like
caught him
stop.
out. And when you're in that situation as a
tell
goalkeeper,
you what
the
England
shot's
were
coming
doing
in
there.
from an angle
I
as
think
it
they
was,
were just thinking
you're
it's gonna be too
expecting,
easy. We'll let
you
them
kind of half
come at
read
us.
and you
But
try
that's
not
what
to,
they were thinking.
but you think the ball's going to go across you. You always think that the striker's going to aim for the far post. You know, with that curler inside the far post.
Cheers, Dan.
But actually what he's done just as he's hit it, Simpenga, he's closed his foot and he's hit it hard and low at the near post, and it has caught him out.
And also as well, Paul, you know, you mentioned the fact that he was all on his own. Simpenga.
He's got a smile on his
You-
face.
are you
Hello,
saying- I
Bakersfield,
mean, where was
all
Noni
right?
Madueke?
That's the issue.
He must be kicking on
That's
a bit now.
defensive responsibility. Thomas Tuchel wants his wide players to get high and wide. We talk about the old chalk on the boots, and that's what he wants, to make the pitch big and Harry Kane drop in and utilise them as in the same way that they did in the Croatia game. But actually, they've both got defensive responsibilities, and in that situation, Madueke neglected his.
So the major shock is on. 11 minutes played. It's England 0, DR Congo 1. Wimbledon commentary continues on Sports Extra 2, and the cricket is on Sports Extra. But England
knock this off and
with
put
the
the
ball,
Wimbledon on, do you think,
looking
Colin?
to make a fast
No,
start.
not a chance.
It's the opponents who've done exactly that. DR Congo ranked 41 in the world. And that ball
This would just
from, I think
stink
it might
if
have
we
been
went out
Wan
at this
Bissaka
stage,
who
wouldn't it?
brought it forward over the halfway line.
Yes,
A
yeah.
long crossfield pass.
You can expect it, you know,
Challenge
anytime,
for it,
you know, as
with
it's
whistle
not
on
out
the edge of
rounds,
the
you,
box, but
I
it
guess,
went all
yeah,
the way to
different tournament
Simpenga,
altogether, isn't it? You know what I mean?
who has scored his first international goal, incidentally, on his 10th appearance. What a way to get your first international goal in the round of 32 against England at the World Cup.
Took it really well. His first touch was excellent, but as you say, he was in absolute acres of space inside the England 18-yard box. Jordan Pickford, actually, he was very, very frustrated with his defence, and I think he told a few of them exactly that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm told it was Mpemba who hit that long crossfield pass to the edge of the area that ended up with Simpenga striking it into the back of the England net. England 0, D.R Congo 1. So it's a shock, but there is a long way to go. And here's Madueke, Bellingham. England need to settle themselves. Spence, chosen again to start in the absence of the two injured right backs. And it was in that area of the field that Sipenga scored. And we know that there has been criticism of Thomas Tuchel's selection. Here is Rashford. Rashford in field. He didn't need the bad luck of two injuries to the right backs though. And now Konsa gives it to the right-hand side. Madueke attacking across the edge of the box, cuts it back.
Do you think the manager will get the push
Towards the edge of the area.
if we didn't get this World Cup?
D.R Congo penalty area. Now Rice drives it in, and it comes off the shins of Mutusami straight behind. Corner to
I'll tell you
England.
who'll come in. I'll tell you who'll
we
be in
spoke
for
to
it
D.R
now.
Congo,
I think he'll get it this time.
Our expert
How?
before the game, and I asked him what was the game plan. How do you beat England?
Eddie Howe.
And he said
I think he'll
Jet
be
Spence will push on
delivery
forward.
first.
There'll be space in behind the right back, and within 10 minutes they've exploited that.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
exactly
hit the
what
like button
happened.
says fly.
Corner to England. Declan Rice preparing to take it. Right-footed in swinger. England could do with a quick response all the way to the back post, but it's beyond the run there of Bellingham. Tried to reach it, couldn't do so, and it is a goal kick. First corner comes to nothing.
Yeah.
Delivery from Declan Rice, and it's an area that England have used previously. That far post, they've looked for Harry Kane individually. As we get a glimpse of Thomas Tuchel on our screens, putting a frustrated figure down beneath us at the moment.
The goal kick is taken out to Bemba, and then a long pass to Anzabi, long pass forward from him. And then, oh my goodness, Spence had to be in on the channel there in centre field. No free kick given, he got the ball, in the opinion of the referee. I think he did just, but he did dive in for it. And now Madueke looking for the ball across. This three-man central midfielder, D.R Congo. Bellingham's got it on the right. Pass for the outside of his boot. Just too much on that with Kane trying to arrive. Madueke was there as well. Just tried the outside of his boot from the left to play it across, but it was just beyond the two England players arriving, and it's a goal kick, and it's still 1-0 to D.R Congo.
It's a lovely technique from Jude.
Trouble is, our corners at the minute, our
areas
crosses.
outside of his right boot
Just
there, 25
awful.
yards on the angle, tries to curl it into the 18-yard box to the outside of his right foot. Really good technique from Jude Bellingham, just a little bit too much on the cross.
England have never lost to an African team at the World Cup, and already faced Ghana, who, as you know, they found it very difficult against that opposition in the group. And this is the 10th match that England have played at World Cups against African opponents. Here's Spence on the overlap down the right. His cross headed away. Mutusami on the edge of the penalty area.
I'm crossing the bottom
Samuel
wearing friggin'
Mutusami, the number 8, who plays in Greece for Atromitos.
May as well be, innit?
Now Spence. All of these England players, big stars from some of the biggest clubs in Europe. Still England with it on the right, and it's played back to Esri Konsa. We'll just give it to Bellingham, who comes across. Bellingham, his movement already has been a feature. Declan Rice now returning to the England team. His pass forward to O'Reilly. Lots of blue D.R Congo shirts back in position. Rashford with a cross. The goalkeeper comes and gets a good punch on that, and passing. Very positive goalkeeping. Came well out of his 6-yard box, and then there's a foul on Brian Sipenga, the goal scorer, and it's a free kick to D.R Congo in their left
as
back
well what
area.
these teams do,
Come off his line.
when England
We've
do
seen
come on the attack, they
D.R
try
Congo
their best to
goalkeeper
bring a
makes
foul out,
decisive
so England
decisions.
foul
31
the
years of age now,
opposition.
playing his football in
Yeah.
the half.
Because there's
in
a
League
hell of a lot
One
of
or
times
one,
when
as we
England
say.
come forward,
He spent,
they're
he
committing a
spent a
foul.
lot of his career as a number 2. He was at PSG for a long
like
time
running
as a
into the
reserve
players
goalkeeper, but he's
getting
come to the
knocked
fore
out.
in the latter stages of his career. He's made a good start to this game.
One what it wasn't like was
confident.
Croatia.
You know, he's played most of his football in the lower divisions. He came up with a club called Rodez.
I think the refereeing's been pretty good though, hasn't it?
Fourth tier to the
Referee's been
second
good,
tier in France, and now, as Paul says, playing for Lav. He's made a confident start. And England 1-0 down. Here's Harry Kane playing it back to Elliot Anderson.
And this one where they get an instant red card as soon as they're
Mistakes
covering
like that.
their
There's
mouths.
definitely tension in this England
know,
performance.
kind of-
There absolutely
pass
is.
the ball
You
around,
can
like.
see it's not the start that England wanted. I mean, the tentativeness, in the nerves, you can see it's understandable getting into the knockout phases of the World Cup. But it's exactly the same game that we're watching now that's panning out, the same as the Ghana game, the same as the Panama game. there's a blueprint of how to play against England. And obviously with that 1-goal lead now, D.R Congo, they've got something to hold on to, so it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, and Passy, who we're talking about, the goalkeeper, has not had a save to make yet. As D.R Congo come forward, second goal for D.R Congo would make it interesting. There's Masuaku playing it forward, and the goal scorer, Sipenga, cuts in field, and then a little square pass to the edge of the box. Wissa hit the shot, defenders were there, then it bounces to O'Reilly on the edge of the box. England struggling to get it away. Spence now is in danger of losing it to Sipenga, and the ball runs away in the end, and Spence just keeps it in. And panic stations for England on the edge of their own box. They still haven't been able to clear the danger. It's played back to Pickford. Pickford gets it away. And then Elliot Anderson on the stretch with a touch, but D.R Congo are all over England. They can't get out of the defensive third, and it is now passed forward to Bellingham. And England now will come forward. Bellingham passing it behind Rice, but he won't get there. D.R Congo will counter-attack, I'm sure. Oh, and then Bellingham in on the challenge. He's taken both ball and man, and the yellow card is out. The D.R Congo player writhing on the ground. And Jude Bellingham is booked in the 19th minute. Another danger sign.
Yeah, that's a mess from England's point of view. That's a real mess. Jude Bellingham goes flying into the challenge, and it's a clear booking. There's no arguments about that. But the mess at the central defence of England there, it was more than apparent. I think D.R Congo are pressing high, they're trying to win the ball, they're putting the pressure on England, and the nerves were so clear to see there. Nobody wanted to...
Muka with it, pass into the penalty area. Wissa was in between Konza and Gay. He went to ground in between them, but he knew the ball was beyond him and through beyond the far post for a goal kick. Well, Paul Robinson with us here, England World Cup goalkeeper, played at the World Cup in the quarter-final 20 years ago today. The alarm bells, we can hear them.
It's just
Didn't mention them.
from my point of view, watching England there. We all know that the game's changed, and we all know there is a way of playing out from the goalkeeper and having the build-up. But at times you need to put your foot through it. You know,
we're just so predictable. We're going forward, we're going down the right, going down the left.
Reward.
If it's not working down the flanks, we're passing it left to the left field, and passing it to the side of the field, passing it to the side of the field, then we're passing it to the side of the field.
D.R Congo
wait for an opening and then get a shit cross in and it guns out.
Yeah.
That's what our attacks are at the minute.
Bellingham,
It's just copy and repeat so far this game. Nothing coming through the middle. If you watch what France and all that have been doing, right? Down the middle, 1-2, 1-2, a slight gap of any opening. Have a shot from about 20 yards out, 50 in the flying in. We've gone down the left, right.
This got a little bit of a feel of the Cameroon match from Italia 90 about it, which England in the end scraped through 3-2 to reach the semi-final. That's well played by Rashford, tackling back, but it's a foul actually, and that too was Mbuku who was ended up being fouled, and it's a free kick near the halfway line.
Doing extremely well, D.R Congo. The way
you watch how many Congo. You watch how many free kicks Congo's going to get now.
England at the moment are extremely frustrated. That's a challenge. Marcus Rashford running back towards his own goal. He almost tries to backheel it in the challenge on Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, free kick then. And D.R Congo 1-0 up, scoring in the 7th minute, and they are the better team. They look well drilled, they look organised, and they are. We did speak, didn't we, with Gabriel Zakuani before the match about them playing with freedom, and they're doing just that. Although there's a misplaced pass. Bellingham, he's overhit that from centre field, and he shows his frustration by just sort of flapping his hand into the air that he overhit that pass.
This is the only time I'm going to say
the England players at the moment, just so
I'm looking forward to the hydration break.
Misplaced pass, which is very unlikely.
I'll tell you what, I think the England players should shove the heat down the frigging bombs.
The body language of England and their manager at the moment is not where we would like it.
This has got to improve big time. England are in a hole here,
England.
and the way they're playing.
Like I see them on the fast, you know, African countries, the heat not bother them.
We're almost
at the
mid-half break, and I think Thomas Tuchel desperately needs that, to have a regroup and a team talk. I know we've widely criticised, and it seems like no one likes it, the water breaks, the hydration breaks. But I think they're going to do England a favour here. Oh, and then Rashford miscontrols the ball and it's out of play, and that is the water break. Listen to this. Listen to this reaction. The boos for the water break, but they could easily be boos for England's performance so far. Paul Robinson.
Been a very difficult start to the game for England. This is exactly what they would have wanted. The words from Thomas Tuchel will be: start on the front foot, let's go, we try and get an early goal, let's not them sit deep, play like Panama, play like Ghana, let's take the game to D.R Congo, get a goal up, and then we go and win the game. But actually it's gone completely the opposite for Thomas Tuchel, and already England are looking for answers.
Five Live from the BBC. We're on BBC Sounds. The match is on BBC One. Just looking down from way up here, Thomas Tuchel, there's no panic. His body language here is saying calmness, calmness. He's let the players gather, and now there are messages for the individual players, and he's gone straight to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham is the first man that he spoke to there. And,
this is going to be one of the worst performances I've seen England play these first 20 minutes.
And he's gone across as well to speak to Marcus Rashford. Here's Harry Kane now, he's next on the list, and he continues to move around the England players there. So England 0, D.R Congo 1. That is the shock scoreline if you've just switched on. Our Wimbledon coverage continues on Sports Extra 2. Yannick Sinner already through today, as you may have heard earlier. Russell Fuller is there with the latest.
And Coco Gauff has survived, John, and is into the third round. Solana Sierra of Argentina served for the match in the third set and led the 10-point tiebreak 7-4, but Gauff has just won the last 6 points of the match. Mira Andreeva, the French Open champion, has just taken the first set here on centre court against Barbora Krejcikova, the champion of 2 years ago, by 6 games to 4. And 19-year-old João Fonseca, the Roland Garros quarter-finalist, is one of those to join Yannick Sinner in the third round with a straight sets victory.
Thank you very much, Russell. Coverage continues, as I say, on Sports Extra, BBC Television. If this gets any worse for England, you might need something else to distract you during the course of the evening back home. Let's hear from Steph Houghton, former England captain, who's watching back in the UK in the 5 Live studio. Steph, bit of a horror show so far for England.
Yeah, it's been really disappointing, I think, from
Don't know what's going on.
every player in terms of, especially the goal. I think, can we do better in terms of closing the ball down as a back four? Can Jed Spence get round? Can Ezri Konsa not be so narrow? And I think from that moment on, we've just not had a grip of this game. And I think from England's perspective, going into this next part of the game, it's about just doing the simple things really, really well and really respecting Congo. And they've been really kind of positive in terms of when they've got the ball, they're starting to look forward, they're looking for the likes of Visser in the box. And we just haven't looked at the races, to be honest, John. And I think something has to definitely change. Hopefully this hydration break and that word from the Tuchel to the players is hopefully going to make a bit of a difference.
See you later.
Thank you very much, Steph. We'll have more from Steph at half-time.
I hate to be that guy, but can't hear a word you're saying. That's just because I'm on the thing.
Break. I presume they are the Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders who've been performing.
Can you hear us now in the chat? Can you hear us all right?
I can't really hear any worries.
Can you hear us? Yeah. I mean, the volumes are all right, my end.
And then you have a break and the cheerleaders are performing. Here's Konsa, long pass forward. Madueke gets it down inside the box. Oh, and then he's challenged, but I don't think that'll be a penalty. There might have been slight hands-on from Masuaku.
So can everybody hear us all right in the chat, yeah?
And the referee has immediately waved it away, and I doubt that will be brought back.
Strong in that situation, Madueke. It's a wonderful ball over the top from Konsa, and it's an excellent first touch from Madueke. He gets himself in a really good position, and he goes to the ground far, far too easily. He's got to be stronger. Masuaku wasn't a foul.
England 0, D.R Congo 1. So let's see whether Thomas Tuchel's brief words there will have any effect. The ball is played out of play off Madueke for a throw-in to England, halfway inside their own half.
The referees are already on to the D.R Congo players about the time. You see with the goal kick that they had prior to the hydration break and these throw-ins now, the referee's over there, he's got his hand up, he's counting from 5 down. He's really putting the pressure on them to keep the ball moving.
Remember 2 years ago in the first match of the knockout round, when England were 1-0 down deep in added time and Jude Bellingham came up with the overhead kick equaliser. That's good play from Spence. Oh, and then he's hacked down. He's hacked down. That could be a yellow card as well, as I suspect it will be. Yep, the yellow card is already in his hand. And Noah Siddiqui.
Can you hear the match, Sean, all right, yeah? But I can't let it play
like a tackle, we know that from this season. Brilliant season that he has.
The background, all right, yeah? See, this is a watch-along as well, like I say,
yeah, excellent from Jed Spence. And that's what he did in the Croatia game when he came on as a substitute. And that's where he's best off employed going forward. Thomas Tuchel's obviously already said he's the quickest man in the team. And that's exactly what he is there. Gets past Noah Siddiqui, makes a lunge for the ball, but Spencer's already gone. Free kick in a good position for England.
Yeah, went crashing to the turf. Jed Spence, who is again wearing that sort of face mask, chin mask after he had his jaw fractured in that challenge from Liam Delapy at the end of the
Definitely
season.
not.
Right, free kick for England. Rice on the right. In it comes. It's gone a long way. It's deflected. Oh, just wide. Konza may have got the touch. There were defenders in there too. Yeah, it's given as a goal kick. It must have come off Ezri Konza. That was not far away.
It's a good delivery. We know about Declan Rice's delivery. Konza, I don't think he was expecting it. I think he just catches him by surprise. Gets in around the back of Twanzebe. No real attempt to even play the ball. It just kind of hits him and goes behind.
It hit him, came at him in a flash, and it was almost like watching a batsman get caught LBW. Here's Madueke now on the right. Low ball into the penalty area, but the cross comes to Twanzebe to clear it out of play. Slightly better from England. Throw-in taken. It's got to be much, much better. The goal coming in the 7th minute. Brian Supanga with a flashing shot from an angle left side of the penalty area. Probably, 12, 13 yards out when he struck it. Jordan Pickford down to his right, couldn't stop it. It was past him and in the net. First goal that England have conceded since the Croatia match. Here's Konza. Now out to the right-hand side. Spence drifts in field, still going in possession. He passes it back. Declan Rice behind him. Rice's ball curled in. Then the header from Bellingham. Good save from Mpassi. Good header from Bellingham. Got himself in the position, headed it back across the goalkeeper, but he was able to dive to his left and get a good hand to it.
That's more like it from England. Much more like it. Declan Rice gets himself in a really good position, and when you think there's going to be a little bit of intricacy, a little bit of passing, he looks up and he sees Jude Bellingham in the box, whips it into the box, and Mpassi makes a really good save. Good strong header from Bellingham. Excellent ball from Rice.
And Paul Robinson, England have improved since the timeout that Thomas Tuchel had.
So the game against Mexico, if we get through 1 AM on the morning,
for England out to the left-hand side, and they are stepping it up. Rashford, it's a packed penalty area that England are trying to find a way through. That's been an issue.
Saturday, I think.
Cup. 2 goals came in the second half against Panama, eventually from Bellingham and Kane, but that was a struggle against Ghana, and now 1-0 down here in the knockout rounds. Oh, Anderson, what a pass that is. Rashford brings it down. Oh, he couldn't control it. It ran away from him and through for a goal kick. Clever pass from Anderson.
That's what England need. They need decisive balls like that over the top, in behind the defence. I mean, it's almost like play and repeat, isn't it? What we're talking about, the last 2 games about England. They need to move the defence out of shape. They need to move the ball quickly. They need to get in behind. They've got all the possession. They've got the territorial advantage, but they have to pull this defence out of shape.
England 0, D.R Congo 1. D.R Congo, who had to come through the playoffs in Africa. There's Harry Kane, who's blocked by Bemba. The ball was flying away over the top of their heads and all the way through to the goalkeeper, and referee's not interested in that.
No, he knew what he was doing there, Harry Kane. I think he realised that the ball was completely out of his reach, and he ran straight into the central defender trying to win the free kick.
Yes, D.R Congo coming through the African playoffs, and they win a penalty shootout there, incidentally, against Nigeria. Also won a penalty shootout in the last but one Africa Cup of Nations against Egypt to knock them out.
And do you know who scored the winner? The goalkeeper in the AFCON.
Yes,
he
that's
took
right.
the last penalty
2 years ago. Absolutely right. In an 8-7 penalty shootout. So beware penalty shootouts against D.R Congo. Although 1-0 down in this match, the way it's gone, England might take that.
So I'm saying I don't think he'll last till the Euros. I think he'll get him like.
To Sipanga, the goal scorer in his green.
That's what I'm saying. I think Eddie Howe will be the next in
into the
front.
penalty area now. Madueke's he's beaten
I know Newcastle not like it, but I think he will be.
Doesn't reach Wissa.
English
just
goal,
came off an England
manager, you know
I
what I mean?
thought for a moment there it was going to drop to
See, I
Wissa,
think
who
with
was
this
in
Harry
space.
Maguire,
And
big
England
blow,
again
big blow
stretched
at the
and
back, and
struggling.
he's good at headers.
Brilliant play from Sipanga. He scored the goal. Here he is again with his hair bobbing, shoots across goal, and that is mishit by him. It flies away to Jordan Pickford's left, and it's a goal kick, and still only 1-0.
England's defensive frailties are far too much on show. I mean, this DR Congo side, we know
I
that
can see the chat now,
but actually when they
but
do
it's
go
on the
forward,
phone.
they can cause
So
England
I've
a
answered
problem.
that, yeah.
The warning signs are there for England.
And it feels like the hands of the clock are absolutely spinning around here. Goal scored in the 7th minute. We're already in the 33rd. And half-time approaching.
Can you stop being so pessimistic, please? I'd like to go to Mexico.
Can't help it, Paul. As Roy Walker said, see what you see.
Absolutely.
The ball is out of play for a throw-in on the left-hand side, taken by England. Back to Rice. Rice with a little touch to Elliot Anderson. And the way that Mexico played last night, well, if they play like that, whoever their opponents are at the weekend, then they'll be tough opponents in the Aztec Stadium. But England are a long way from that right now. 1-0 down here. 4 years ago,
I think this first
knockout
half
round
so
was
far
against
has to be the
Senegal,
worst
and England
performance
won that
in
well.
an England side.
This, nothing like that. Madueke on the right. Madueke with a cross, but that's headed away by Tuanzebe. Anderson nods it back towards the edge of the area. That was a foul, just as the ball was falling right. And it is a free kick for the foul on Mbuku and a free kick to D.R Congo halfway inside their own half. Those D.R Congo fans, and it's right, Paul, isn't it? The group together. I mean, I'm not sure if there are 100 of them.
Well, I think you could get on a bus, in all honesty. There's not that many of them at all, is there?
And
it's very much England in here.
And of course, we know that there are travel difficulties. That's why there are so few here, because of the situation in their home country.
You see,
so
this is what happens when you fill the Premier League with foreigners.
US residents.
You're not giving any homegrown talent any chance.
The free kick out from the back, but it's
that's the problem.
We're going on about the Premier League being the best league in the world. It's full of friggin' overseas players.
Is going to take Masuaku with a throw. Anderson jumping for it, and then out it goes on the halfway line again for what is a throw-in to England. Just over 10 minutes to play. This amazing location. We're right in the heart of Atlanta, the capital of
the fan zone there. I think
the
it is Brighton. There's not one sign of movement by the thousands that's watching it.
We're close actually to the Centennial Olympic Park, which is a fan festival, the Olympic Park from 1996. So England come again. Rashford with a cross. Ball to the edge of the area. Kane gets it down. Kane with a chance, but a super tackle from Tuanzebe just as he was winding himself up, the England captain. Madueke beats the defender. Still Madueke. Across it comes. There's the shot from Rashford. It's blocked on the line. And
desperate defending by Congo.
Rashford from the angle.
But there were two closer. They're knocking on the door. There's a goal coming. There's a goal coming.
Let's hope.
That's a wonderful block on the line from Wan-Bissaka. It really is. Good play from England. Attempt at the far post. Defending for all that they were. That's what we need to see from England. An opportunity there, but an excellent block on the line from Wan-Bissaka. Good play from England. Quick, decisive build-up, which we want to see more of.
Yep, and this too. Madueke drifts round his man, gives it to Spence. Spence's cross comes off the defender, loops into the area, and Passy comes for it, punches it away, and he's punched it to Madueke. Madueke trying to find a position, but shoots straight into Mutu Sami, who's in front of him. And the ball ricochets all the way towards the halfway line where Pickford, with no one there in a blue shirt, is able to come forward and pass it forward, and England go down the right again. And then it's played forward to Bellingham, who's in the box, but Tuanzebe, excellent from him. Just steps across, takes the ball away from Bellingham, and coolly plays it away to the halfway line where England can start again.
It's almost got the feel of added time, and a team that are really pressing to try and win the game. You know, England are dominating possession. They've got the freedom, you know, in the opposition's half, and they're really controlling the game, looking for that goal to get back in the game.
O'Reilly down the left, and that's
a foul. Another foul again.
Onto it. Just a little foul by O'Reilly as he lost possession, and it's a free kick to D.R Congo.
Just getting a replay on our screens of that tackle from Tuanzebe in front of Harry Kane. It's almost a goal-saving challenge from Wan-Bissaka on the line as well. Marcus Rashford, he makes decent contact with it with his right foot on the half volley. Kind of bounces into Wan-Bissaka, closes his knees together, bounces it away off the line. Good goal-saving block.
The voice of Paul Robinson, Five Live from the BBC.
Our Euros in 2020 in the UK and Ireland. That should be
the remaining matches at this World Cup. You'll find it with us. You can listen to our commentaries on the BBC Sounds app. Look for 5 Live there, or you can ask your smart speaker if you've got one. Play 5 Live and search Football Daily every day.
Worrying times if they get a second, mind.
D.R Congo coming forward. Here is the man who scored the shock goal. Sipanga, with his hair tied up in a knot at the back of his head. And he is, I mean, what a half he has had. Every time the ball has come to him. He plays in the second division in Spain for Almeria. And here he is now. A wow at the World Cup. Wissa, who is offside. And it's a free kick, and England take it quickly and get the ball moving. Rashford speeding up the left wing. Kane's in the middle, Bellingham's there as well. Still Rashford going. And then as he plays it, the contact came in, and a free kick is given after Wan-Bissaka. I think he would have been away. His former clubmate at
like
Manchester
giving yellow
United
cards to
just
any of the
caught him.
Congo
Dan
players,
Rashford
like.
free kick in a good position on the left wing this time.
Like I said, the referee's been good, though, hasn't it?
Defence trying to get around the fullback.
Yes.
And in a good position, he realised that there was no one in and
I'm
around
also
him
going
in
to be
an
honest,
England
Pickford
shirt.
is
So he thought he would have to change things himself, and he did. And he went directly past the fullback and wins England a free kick.
They've all got stage
Free
fright.
kick on the left. I thought that could easily have been a yellow card, you know, couldn't it? The way Rashford
In the situation he was, yeah, he was 1-on-1.
He actually pulled his arm back. So it's a free kick. Free kick, Declan Rice in position. Just have to get to my feet to see. There's a cameraman just in the wrong place down there. Rice with the free kick. In it comes on to poor one. Oh, but it's only half clear. And then O'Reilly jumps for it. And then it is scrambled away.
He didn't even get half a foot off the ground, and it went straight to that.
The referee's got his whistle in his mouth.
They want a penalty. They're adamant it's a penalty. Thomas Tuchel down on the touchline believed as well.
Harry Kane is talking to the referee, and I can see him speaking to the video assistant referee. Bellingham plays it out to the right-hand side. That's controlled by Madueke. Madueke into the box, shot, that's blocked, and it runs away, and D.R Congo will bring it away. They've had a look at it. It would appear as a ball is played for Wissa to chase. Out towards the left flank. White shirts getting back for England. Wissa then with the cross. O'Reilly stretches, heads it away. Now Wan-Bissaka arrives onto it. Wan-Bissaka. And Buku now on the right wing. Buku's cross. That's headed up and away by Konza. That wasn't convincing either. Gay and Konza going for the same ball. Back to Buku once more. And Buku, little trick from him. Then the cross comes off O'Reilly, bounces behind for a goal kick. And now the England players are looking to the referee again and are saying, what about what happened at the other end? Could that have been a penalty?
He's waved it away very quickly, the referee. That's the first stoppage in play that we've had. And immediately he gestures, crossing his arms, saying that there's nothing doing. Nico O'Reilly just gets up in front of the defender, does catch the outside of his arm. I think if it's against you, you'd be very frustrated if that was given.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question of intent there. But it hit an arm. Here's the corner for D.R Congo. There's first. Headed away for England to the edge of the area. Madueke gets it further away. 5 minutes of the first time half left. That's all. England 0. D.R Congo 1. Now across from Sipanga from the right-hand side after he took the corner. That's headed away for England. And the ball just rolling up towards the halfway line where D.R Congo are back in possession. Well, this will be creating waves around the world Cup. England 1-0 down, and now Mbuku again. He loves the trick. They are extremely sprightly, those two, the wide players. Rice playing it back to Pickford. Pickford gets underneath this left-footed clearance. Bellingham chests it down, but Mutasami is in on the challenge. Then Bellingham's hauled over. Bellingham's got to be careful here, conscious of the fact that he's on a yellow card. And Mukau concedes a free kick, and England take it quickly. Half-time approaching. England after a terrible first quarter of the match. Here's the ball for Spence to chase. Spence tried to cut it back, came off the defender, and then back onto Spence before it rolled over the white line. So it's a goal kick to D.R Congo.
The understanding between Spence and Madueke has grown in this game. That's something that England need to use. The wide areas, they look so much better when they're getting in these wide areas. Jed Spence overlapping Madueke in and around, and I think Rashford on this left-hand side. When they make the pitch big, as we like to say, that's when they look at their best England.
England 0, D.R Congo 1. If you've just switched on, just finished work back home, England are losing this knockout tie, and we're almost at half-time. And D.R Congo have continued to cause problems. Now Wan-Bissaka with his ball. Whistle! He's hit the post! Arriving in the middle.
Nearly 2-0 down.
less than 6 yards out, and his shot flicked the outside of the post and wide. And England were that close from going 2-0 down.
That would have been a disaster. That really would have been a disaster for England. And how he's missed that, Visser, only he will know. It's a super run down the right-hand side from Wan-Bissaka. Excellent ball to the near post. He gets goal side of Ezri Konsa. Visser takes it on the inside of his right foot, bounces it into the floor and hits Jordan Pickford's near post. They need to liven up England, and quickly.
Not even at any of the pubs around the country.
Long one for Kane. Kane to chase.
That's a penalty, surely.
Comes out. Down goes Kane. And the referee
Says he's dove.
no penalty.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kane gets a yellow card here.
That looked like a nailed-on penalty.
Surely they've got to look at that.
Goalkeeper and pass and came out. Kane got away from the defender.
It's hard to tell.
And
It's
as
hard
the
to tell.
goalkeeper slid out, the referee's adamant here, although VAR will talk to him. And actually, D.R Congo players are saying that should be a yellow card for Kane for diving. And you're just seeing it again, Paul. That was a poor angle we've just been shown. Kane gets a touch.
It's a penalty.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty all day long.
Penalty. It's Harry Kane is very clever. He's very experienced.
That's a penalty.
What he does is he puts his 2 feet together and he goes into the goalkeeper.
That will be a penalty.
And as a goalkeeper, when you've committed to that length,
That's got to
there's
be a
nothing
penalty.
you can do. And when a striker does that and goes into you, the contact.
He's got to look
Harry
at the
Kane
monitor,
initiates the contact, but he cannot not give a penalty. That is a penalty for England.
Yeah,
Harry
penalty,
Kane
definitely.
it, he initiates the contact, but they can't deny there's contact there.
I'm not sure if the VAR check. No. Here we go. They are now saying to the referee they are checking. So that is on the screens.
The Stormwater penalty,
The
that.
referee is saying check over.
Wow.
Check
No
over.
penalty.
They've got that wrong. They've got that so wrong.
How?
England 0.
How?
D.R Congo 1.
And that's not just me being patriotic,
Play.
by the way. That's a penalty.
I just
Harry
don't know
Kane
what
does
that is.
initiate
I'm
the
really
contact.
honest
He's
to
very,
God.
very clever. He knows exactly what the goalkeeper's done. He puts his ankles together and goes over. But the contact is there. They cannot not give a penalty.
Well, England, Harry Kane, he's walking past the referee now. I'm sure they're
I
talking
don't
to one
understand
another.
that.
There's
got VAR's
now a
near
sense of
to-
injustice. Spence with the ball on the halfway line.
The goalkeeper got hold of Kane's legs,
talking
two
point from the
gloves,
first half.
round his shin.
And again, I mentioned that Cameroon match.
Straight
Memories of Lineker against Cameroon. Rice into the box now on the left-hand side. Then plays it back to Rashford. Rashford trying to find a position. Defenders in front of him. And then it just runs away from him. Excellently defended.
Germans'
actually.
goal was worse this year. It's
And then,
shocking,
the
absolutely shocking,
clearance
Steve. And that to me, like,
back to
sticking up for the
Ezri
Germans.
Konsa for England. First 45 minutes are almost up. Just see what the fourth official's doing. Madueke, though, still going down the right, but his ball back is easily cleared away and then deflected out.
But have you noticed in the Premier League we get to see the replays where they rock and roll the video backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards? We haven't seen any of that at the World Cup, hardly.
Time to be played. And we're just seeing another replay of that challenge. And I think it was Chancel Mbemba who was brandishing the imaginary yellow card, claiming that Kane dived.
But if they've not given the penalty, then book him for diving. But it wasn't. They can't book him for diving because it wasn't a dive. He initiated it. He was very clever. He created
it's
it.
not a penalty.
but the
That should have been a
contact was
dive.
there.
Should have been a dive. You should have been yellow carded.
England 0, D.R Congo 1.
So
The
what is it?
referee feeling that Kane dived. Simulation made more of the goalkeeper's challenge on him than it warranted, and the video assistant referee has backed up that decision. And D.R Congo's 1-0 lead.
Steve reckons it wasn't
The
a
video
pen.
referee has backed out of that decision, John. I think he's kept himself well out of it.
Rashford for O'Reilly. This is on the England left flank. The Manchester City youngster crosses it.
Is that how bad it is?
into the
We'll
first
have to
defender.
rely on a pen
Bounces
to
away
get us
and
to
out of
score.
play for
Can we not score
a
from
throw-in
open play?
off Siddiqui. Declan Rice, Arsenal's player of the year after their title-winning season. Konsa now, out to the right-hand side. In comes the guy.
Oh, what a save!
Bellingham arriving. on the edge of the 6-yard box, a flying header. Goalkeeper kept it out.
That's an awful
Cross on the
cross.
left-hand side by Rashford, too close to the goalkeeper. What a save from Mpassi that was, from the Bellingham header.
It's a brilliant save. It's an
hell of a save.
absolutely
Save of the match
superb
so
save.
far.
It really is. There's nothing more that Jude Bellingham could do. It's a glancing header across the goalkeeper down to his right-hand side. Pure reaction,
Follow-up cross
reflexes.
is very poor.
You train every day as a goalkeeper, making those type of saves. All the shots that you face, you very rarely get to pull those off in a game. That was pure instinct.
D.R Congo come again. England have got to be sharp, but Spence was. He used that pace that Thomas Tuchel's talked about, and that was a brilliant recovery to put in the challenge and snuff out that particular danger. I'm not sure there's been many better saves at this World Cup than the one that we've just seen from Mpassi, from the Bellingham header. He was 6 yards out. It was almost point-blank range. Diving header. Bellingham now plays it forward to Rashford. I mean, whatever we think about this match and England's performance, this has turned into a thrilling match. This is going back to the Croatia game. Bellingham loses out on the edge of the penalty area, and D.R Congo bring it forward. And now it is Mukau, plays it across to Wissa, and the Newcastle United man missed so much of this season through the knee injury. Gives it to Sipanga. Sipanga again into the box. It bounced off Spence, but Conte was there to clear it away. 6 minutes of added time, by the way, at the end of this first half. The England fans buying into this now, after the penalty that wasn't and the Bellingham header that was saved. England need something. If they can get it before half-time, then all the better. Kane to Madueke, then back to Harry Kane. 70-goal Harry Kane this season for club and country. Challenge comes in on him from Siddiqui. Now Madueke again with the ball stationary, but he plays it around one side of the defender, and that was easily defended, the two of them together. D.R Congo playing triangles down in their left back position. It's out of play. That was given as a throw to D.R Congo, and we've had almost 4 minutes of the 6 of added time at the end of this first period that has been certainly eventful.
In that space there, that's where Madueke needs the understanding of Jed Spence. He's far too far away from him. He's got two defenders in and around him. He's got no way out. There's no obvious pass on him. That's where he needs his fullback to join in the attack.
So D.R Congo continue to play the ball out from the back. And there's no question it's improved from England, but let's not forget they could easily have been 2-0 down with the shot from Wissa that hit the post. D.R Congo come again. Ball being carried towards the edge of the box by Siddiqui. Sipanga with a cross. Jed Spence was able to block that, and actually the offside flag was up against Sipanga, and it's a free kick to England with just over a minute of the first 45 to play. Paul Robinson.
Certainly an avenue that they're looking to exploit. D.R Congo down England's right-hand side with Jed Spence. Spoke about him there not joining in with Madueke higher up the field, but when he does step back, there's too much of a gap between him and Madueke, and there's no doubling up on opponents.
Yes, if you just switched on the goal, the Sipanga goal, that came from England's right back area. Here's Bellingham tracking the ball across the field. Passes it slightly astray of O'Reilly, but Rashford, then back to Rice, now to Bellingham again. Bellingham, D.R Congo players all around him. Bellingham's able to curl a pass high out towards Madueke, who gets it down, then crosses it towards the back post. That is half-headed away by Wan-Bissaka. And now Bellingham is there again. Bellingham, oh, that's a heavy touch. It's taken it all the way behind. In fact, off the defender, it's a corner. It's come off from Buku.
Must be nearly half-time now, though.
Bellingham says to the England fans behind that goal, that's where they are most tightly.
Must be nearly half-time now, though, isn't
In
it?
terms of the white shirts and the flags.
It's got to see it.
Come on, make some noise. And a corner in at a time at the end of the first period. And if England are able to find a goal here from a set piece again at this World Cup and get in level, well, they'd absolutely take that after a traumatic first half. Rice waiting to take this. Still waiting. Here it comes. Over towards the back. Kane with a shot. He's kept it out again, the goalkeeper. Saved it with his legs. The shot bang on target. How Kane had space like that at the far post. Goodness only knows.
Absolutely
but the
world
goalkeeper
class.
perfectly positioned. and he's caught it, well, he's actually caught it in between his legs. So you know what that means. He said, I need a breather here.
Half time. Oh my God.
And in fact, the half-time whistle goes.
Keeper of the tournament, this
super
keeper so
save.
far, like.
Well, he's kept it out with all parts of his body. And Passy in the first half, some super saves. That final one there to keep out Kane. And that means D.R Congo are winning against England at half-time in this round of 32 match. And they are facing an inglorious exit here in Atlanta. And the players, Harry Kane and Mark Gay, have gone across to the referee and are asking, surely, the question about why that penalty was not awarded to England for the goalkeeper's challenge on the England captain, Paul Robinson.
And if England are to lose this game, that will be a question that's asked for a long time, because for me it was an absolute stonewall penalty. Said at the time, Harry Kane initiated the contact, but the contact is there. He's very clever, he's very experienced, and he goes into the goalkeeper, and the contact is there. The goalkeeper's committed, and Passy's been excellent there. In that last corner incident there was a lovely ball from Declan Rice. Harry Kane finds himself completely free at the far post. I think he initially was going to go and head it, but then he realised the time and the space that he had, took it on the volley. Unfortunately for him, it was straight at Passy. They've had a number of chances, England, in this first half. They just need to try and break the deadlock in the second. Frustration is a word, but they can't allow that to kick in for a long period of time. They've been good in spells, but defensively, they've also looked very susceptible.
Yeah, 1-0 at half-time, an awful first quarter of the match for England. They were rattled, really rattled by the Sipenga goal in the 7th minute. Eventually settled, could though have gone 2-0 down, the Wissa shot that hit the post, but then a string of saves from the D.R Congo goalkeeper.
Oh dear. I know, I'm just on the phone to my mate Peter from South Shields. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you've got to give D.R Congo credit that they're not here just for just to make up the numbers, are they?
No, they're not. They could have scored 2. Wassley could have scored that easy.
I don't know. It's just.
Well, we don't look like we're going to score a goal. We keep hitting the keeper.
Well, yeah, the headers that we have had's been far too near their keeper. Oh, the clock's too. Cheers, Beaconsfield.
If he just headed it down, it would have went in. He headed it in the middle of the goal, which is easy for a keeper.
Well, they're showing the cheers, Doug. I've stopped. They're showing the analysis now. Like, I mean, I tell you what, there's gonna be some backlash if we get out at this stage. Like, there's gonna be hell on with this. Like. But the warning signs have been there against Ghana, against Panama. Do you know what I mean? Even our defence against Croatia, for God's sake. And we haven't even played any of the big hitters yet, if we do get that far.
Well, we're not good enough, mate. We're just not good enough. Like I said, there's defenders there. There's nobody around them. Absolutely nobody around them. And they're heading it out to like 15 yards out the box to the opposition. Why don't they just play it on the chest and get up to the floor?
I don't know. There's that many faults that first half. I can't pick one out. I just cannot pick one out.
No.
But I can't wait to see what the BBC say about that penalty.
Well, it's definitely a penalty. I'll give it that because the keeper definitely touched Harry Kane.
But you see what happens when we play a ball through the middle and run at them. It creates a whole lot of problems. We've got to stop this. Gone down the left, gone down the right. It's too predictable. We're cutting back, trying to beat our man and getting in a poor cross or running into just more players. Have a go through the middle. Look, we've only done it once, and we should have really got a penalty with Harry Kane, as far as I'm concerned. That was the only time we've actually played a ball and gone through the middle.
Well, I've seen that in the second half, mate.
Freaking hell. Just like watching Sunderland under frigging Parkinson is. We'll win 3-1, Peter.
Just get the ball in the box, either low or high. I don't care if it's low. Bang it in low. You know? It doesn't have to be a header height, is it?
I don't know. I'm not blaming Pickford for that goal. I mean, I've seen on social media Pickford and all that, but I'm sorry, like, but
Did you see where his other hand was? It was right up in the high. He should have had two hands round the corner. You know what I mean? Why doesn't he put two hands together to get the ball round? Why just one?
the scene why on social media someone saying, was it a penalty? Georgia reckons he's jumped over the keeper and been clipped, hence why it looked like it dived. Peter says, forward pushed the ball, forward then contact, so a penalty. Gary says, no, he was going over him while he was 2 feet away. The best striker on the planet and couldn't just smash it or put around him. In this day and age, says David, there's contact. Kane knew what he was doing.
The keeper came out the striker. You know what I mean? He didn't stay in his goal area. He came out and took Harry Kane out. End of story.
Well,
He could have stayed on his line, couldn't he?
what we don't want, though, we don't want Congo going out and scoring a second, do we?
I'm not confident in our defence. I said that at the beginning of this tournament.
Here we are, they're going to talk about the penalty. I mean, he keeps showing you this angle, but it's like from behind the player, you can't tell from that angle.
So he takes the ball there, the keeper comes out, misses it, then takes him on his feet. That's contact.
He's took him clean out. He's took him clean out.
Oh, there's Wayne Rooney.
Harry Kane saying the same. I mean, Wayne Rooney saying the same things because he jumped. Harry Kane jumped first before he was took down.
Let's have a look. Finish the ball. Keeper's coming. He jumped after the contact. He jumped after the contact to get out of the way. If you look at it, right?
Yeah.
Going along, he gets caught.
Wayne Rooney says no penalty.
There must be then. I can't see the score.
No, I can't see a goal going. Let's face it, says Kevin Lance. If they've been outplayed, the call on the Kane attempt was absolutely crap. Bellingham had his chances. Yeah, lads, get a drink of water and go and beat these guys. Beaconsfield, before the game started, I said to them, it's just 2-1 England. Sean, the team has been built like Keegan did with Maggie's no defence. You score 2, we score 4.
Yeah. You can have many chances. It's about putting that ball in the net, isn't it?
Yep.
That's the only chances you need. You've got to get that ball in the net.
Not a time.
Nobody remembers the losers, Stuart.
No, they don't. Well, the assistant manager is speaking now, saying there's not any reason at all to panic. There's still 45 minutes to go.
That's not all the time. What we've got to do is have the ball 90% of the time in the second half and just pummel their half.
Puddle Jumper says the plane is on the runway ready. Graham says Pickford should have stopped that. Definitely his fault. I'm not being biased because he's a Mackham, but he is past his best. Sean says, Congo win on here, Beacon, before a ball was kicked. And I know where you're coming from, Sean, because there's been warnings with England. The last couple of games have been awful. I mean, it's just showed you the Bellingham chance there. It was too near the keeper, that header. You're on the world stage at the elite. You've got to be putting that either side of the keeper away from him.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of footballers just hitting home. They're not directing the ball into his face. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll give it full time and we've won 4-1. All the best. Drop. Oh no, there's plenty of time yet though, Ollie. To go 2-0 down. Well, do I think they'll win, says my boy, Ollie.
Touch and go.
Touch and go. That's the worst 30 minutes I've ever seen England play. And I'm pushing the boat out saying that there, like.
Yep. To be honest, I'm pleased I'm not watching it. As I say, I'm just hearing it on the radio, you know, and you're ahead of me a little bit.
I really don't know. I mean, people in the chat, would you say, would you bring anybody on? Changes? I mean, what do you do? See what Alan Shearer says. Mary Poppins. Not acceptable. It's really poor. We took the handbrake off the last 15 minutes, but he's concerned why we started with the handbrake on in the first place. I wouldn't say handbrake on. I wouldn't even say we got into the car and started the engine. Keep pot noodle, Ollie, yeah?
Well, as Kane, this must be near enough his last World Cup, isn't it?
I think he's got another tournament in him.
Just if he gets picked for it.
Yeah, she was calling it out though too, safe passing. That's what I keep saying in the commentary in the watch along, Steve. It's like we're going forward. It's like, you know, we're trying to gun down the right and the left. We've done the same here than what we've done with Ghana for 90 minutes for most of the match against Panama. These guys have done the homework. They're just going to say, look, England are only going to come down the flanks, left, right. We just close them down. They don't come through the middle. They don't try and have a shot from outside the box, which the other big teams do. And we'll just close them out. And they're doing exactly that. Is that the only way we can attack? Going down the wings and trying to get these crosses in. It's hard picking a man out when you've got all these big Africans in the middle. I would keep it on the deck. Yeah. Try some balls through the middle. They're saying the penalty was not clear and obvious.
Let's hope they come out in the second half with a different frame of mind, eh?
But there's a former assistant referee in BBC Match of the Day panel says he thinks that's a penalty. Because if it was a dive, Harry Kane hasn't been booked. You can't have both. You can't have like... No. If it's not a penalty, it should have been a booking. Simple as
that. Continuing to play in our way, in our rhythm, not a time to play gun-go football, just to continue to attack, keep the back door shut, and we'll come back into the game.
Anthony Barry still confident in those England players to turn this result around. England have never won.
Get your diazepams ready, people. It's England. Now, us Sunderland fans, we don't suffer from anxiety watching England because we used to be Sunderland, don't we? So we're all right.
Going to see that.
Yes, there's contact but he thinks it's probably the right decision not to award it because he thinks that Kane stubs his toe into the ground and looks like he dives into them. Darren Can,
yeah, a lot of people saying because Harry Kane stubbed his toe.
There's a small touch on the keeper.
End of the day, we shouldn't be talking about the penalty to get us back into the game. Kevin Lance says, don't know about subs. Kane is covered, Rashford is covered, Rice is having a great match, Bellingham has had his chances, don't know, maybe more direct, but Kane is covered.
To give England confidence, particularly in their forward play in this match.
Yeah, and I think, Kelly, if we get that right, we'll give ourselves a chance of getting into this.
I tell you what, Gareth Southgate,
Defensively, there's so much
he'll be laughing, won't he? It's looking at these performances, if we get out of this round, would they bring Gareth Southgate back, do you think?
I don't think he'll come back, though, would he? Do you think he'd come back?
I mean, which manager out there is available? Do you know what I mean? Who's better than Touche Turtle?
Like I said, the only one I can think of would be Eddie Howe.
Conversation with the referee ahead of the second half in this game.
There's still 45 minutes yet. Potential 30 minutes, potential penalties.
Yeah, like you see, we'll win 4-1, man.
Paul Robinson and John Murray.
What could we say at full time? What was all the whinging about? Oh wait, let's go. Here we go.
Conversation between Bellingham and the referee ended with them both patting one another on the back. Second half about to begin. The goal scorer Sipenga is going to kick off. The teams are Pickford in goal, Spence, Konza, Gay and O'Reilly, the England back four. So Spence out right back, Anderson with Bellingham and Rice, Madueke, Rashford and Kane. There is the countdown. D.R Congo kicking off the second period, leading
with the same 11 that started the game. So England
by 1-0, and the D.R Congo team, the ball's taken down by Gay on the edge of his own penalty area and cleared by O'Reilly, and passing the goalkeeper who had an amazing first half, the latter part of it with the saves that he made. A back four of Wan-Bissaka, a block off the line from him, Tuanzebe, who's been excellent, the Burnley defender, former Ipswich and Manchester United man, Chancellor Mbemba the captain, Masuaku at left back, then Mutusami, Sadiki and Mukau in midfield, and Buko on the right, goal scorer
At work been following
Sipenga on the
while
left,
working,
and
so
Johan
he's
Wissa,
screaming,
who
so
hit the post with a chance that would have made it 2-0 during the course of
That's what I've got on Talk Sport, like.
So play back underway.
Seeing on Talk Sport,
comes Wan-Bissaka, gives it to Mbuko on the right.
Just basically more or less the same as
Wan-Bissaka angles it
what
back.
you're saying, you know.
Anyone in a blue shirt for D.R Congo in England are able to win it away, and Kane goes down rather easily under a challenge from
I've been saying
Mutusami.
similar what I've been saying.
He wins the free kick.
More or less,
this time.
yeah.
Gets the free kick for that one. Didn't get the penalty in the first half when he went down then. Paul Robinson.
He's had some big half-time team talks,
says
Thomas Tuchel,
we
in this World
realise
Cup,
they'll be talking
none
about
more
this
so
game for
bigger than
years.
today. I think the message will be exactly the same as what we did towards the end of the first half, but just a little bit quicker, a little bit more precise, and carry an attacking threat in that final third. As we say, they've tested the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's been excellent towards the end of that first half. Frustration can't come into this, but they need a goal quickly.
Here's Madueke getting the ball down for England, but the challenge comes in on him from Masuaku and it's out of play. If you're listening on 5 Live at half-time, you might have heard the trail when Chris Sutton during it says there's far more to come from this England team. Well, it's got to come now, otherwise they're going to be out of the World Cup. Rice playing it out to the left, just curls it to Rashford. Then back in field towards Mark Gay. England in the all-white kit, playing from left to right as we look from high up here on Thomas Tuchel's side of the ground. Madueke with a cross. That one's headed away by Tuanzebe. Comes out, Sipenga controlling it, but it's back into the D.R Congo penalty area, and then taken down by Masuaku. Anderson's all over him. England have won it back. Anderson into the box. Bellingham trying to get there, but it's shepherded behind by Tuanzebe, and it is a goal kick. And that's what England need to do. Be all over D.R Congo.
This isn't the game that they wanted. It really isn't. I mean, we've seen them against Ghana and Panama struggling to break down a team, and for a team like D.R Congo to go up so early, 1-0 up early in this game, the game plan will be exactly that: to sit in, to frustrate, to make it hard for England, to break the game up, to take their time, and just make it genuinely difficult for England.
England 0, D.R Congo 1. Time already ticking away in the second period. The winners of this to go to Mexico City to play the co-hosts, Mexico, in their stronghold. England win it back after the goal kick. Declan Rice now. Rice is able to find O'Reilly. If you're in your car, this match is on BBC One. So just down from us Guy Mowbray and Alan Shearer with the commentary, but you can choose to listen to our commentary with the BBC pictures via the red button and the iPlayer, should you wish to do that. Here's O'Reilly for England as they attack down the left. And out it goes off Mukau for a corner to England, this time from the left-hand side, their first of the second half.
I think the fullbacks have got to be more prominent in this second half for England. They've got to overload. They've not got too much defensive responsibility. D.R Congo aren't posing much of a threat when they go forward. But for O'Reilly and Spence, they've got to get around Madueke and Rashford and create that extra body in an attacking sense.
Rice waits to take this, but referee just talking to O'Reilly. I don't know if there's a little bit of blood on his face, perhaps. Anyway, he's wiped it off. We're ready for the England corner. 3-4 England players grouped near the penalty spot. 2 more in the 6-yard area. Rice curls it in now to the back post, where it is headed behind. Arriving there for England. Coming in at the back post. Bellingham, but defender just got his hit to it. Masuaku to steer it behind, so it's another corner, this one from the right-hand side.
It's a corner routine that they use very, very often, and we've seen it a number of times in the games that they've played. It's to that far post area, but it's actually the personnel that changes, whether it's Kane that pops up there, whether it's Bellingham that pops up there. That's where Kane's opportunities came at the end of the first half.
That's Paul Robinson, former England goalkeeper, former England World Cup goalkeeper. Rice with this corner, the players have gone down in the box and the whistle's already gone, even before the ball arrived in the box. The defender down. Harry Kane is asking questions of the referee again. And the referee is sending away those the 2 captains, and Mbemba, the former Newcastle man, and he's saying the corner's going to be taken again, Paul.
Yeah, it was coming together in the middle of the 6-yard box, and I think the referee's taken the opportunity to say that he blew the whistle before the ball was kicked.
Not sure about that.
No, neither am I. It looked like a clear push from Harry Kane.
1-0 D.R Congo. Rice waits again. If ever England needed the delivery. Oh no, to the near post where it was easily cleared away by Siddiqui. And now D.R Congo looked to clear counter-attack, but Rice has won it back. He intercepted the pass that was directed to Mutu Sami. Owen Spence now sliding into the challenge. He might have been caught, the referee's playing the advantage. Rice then comes back, he puts a challenge in on Mbuka, and then the ball from centre field is way beyond anyone in a blue shirt. Pickford passes it forward. Jed Spence is still down. England supporters urging their team on. Rashford into the box, beats his man. Rashford, netting. Outside of the goal, even though you heard the cheer, I think some people in the stadium thought that was in the net. It was the outside netting, and it's a goal kick.
Is it going to be one of these games?
A goal kick to D.R Congo.
Excellent from Marcus Rashford. That's exactly why he's been brought into the team on that left-hand side. Uses his pace and his power, gets around the outside of the defender. Very direct play from England this time. And as you say, there's a number of people sat on the same side of the stadium that we are. They thought that was rustling the back of the net instead of the side netting that it did. But good from Marcus Rashford.
I watched Thomas Tuchel as soon as he left the tunnel and walked along the side of the pitch back to his dugout at the start of the second period. Very much a man on his own.
There's none of them really stands out, though, is there?
You know, employed to win England the World Cup here in the United States. Brilliant cup record. He's won more cups than he has leagues by a distance. But now the pressure is absolutely on. Just as we knew it might be in this game because of the way that D.R Congo have played. Going further than they've ever been before at a World Cup, and now winning against England. It was their Independence Day yesterday, D.R Congo. They won their independence in 1960. They might call another public holiday today if they hang on to this. Bellingham inside the box.
If you're going to do it, I'd like to see them get the 2 goals in the second half rather than get extra time.
Shimmy from Bellingham. Then it's a cross, and the goalkeeper has flapped it up in the air, and it's cleared away. Defender came across and was able to get it away. He just got a hand to it, knocked it up in the air, and his teammate was able to come across and clear it out of the box.
Without seeing a replay, that looks a really good save at first glance. Good reactions.
Now Madueke, but that's gone all the way through, curled beyond the run out to the far side of Bellingham, and it is a goal kick. And that ball in from Bellingham, that was going in from Bellingham.
I think it was deflected, just deflected at the near post. Goalkeeper makes a really, really good one-handed save. Then Mbemba just comes in and clears the lines. It's a good reaction from the goalkeeper, a good strong hand again. Deflects at the near post. He looks like he was going to make the reclaim quite easily, but actually his defender helps him out, clears it off the line. Good from Bellingham.
Another save from Mpassi, and I must thank everyone who sent me messages at half-time, and there were many of them who referenced the name of Jan Tomaszewski, the former Polish goalkeeper, who made save after save against England when they were trying to qualify for the 1974 World Cup. Madueke on that. Here's the cross, but arriving to head it Rashford above the defender Wan-Bissaka. He got up well, but he couldn't direct it on target, and he's ended up down on the ground clutching his left leg.
Times that quite well, Marcus Rashford. Ball into the box, Madueke, he doesn't really look up, he just swings his right boot at it. Rashford arrives just at the right time, and it's a great lead, gets above Wan-Bissaka, hurts himself on the way down.
Yes, Tomaszewski, Paul, you will know the name. That's probably before your time.
Have you seen the new? Sorry,
but one of the most famous goalkeeping performances.
Have you seen the new home kit we've got?
That's supposedly been leaked. Failed to qualify for the 1974 finals. Well, and Bassey, some of the saves, Paul, you will appreciate that he made in the first half were outstanding.
No, he's been excellent, and that one there was very good as well. I mean, it's just a reaction save in that position as a goalkeeper, where Jude Bellingham is. He's looking to put the ball across the 18-yard box to try and find one of his fellow strikers. Takes that wicked deflection, he rearranges his feet extremely well and makes a good right-handed save.
There will be a 6:06, by the way, on tonight. Robbie Savage and Chris Sutton after this match. Should it go against England, stay like this or get worse, then you will want to vent your spleen with Chris and Robbie. I'm not sure if the lines are open now, but it will be 08085 909 693 to book your call. If it stays like this, it's going to be very, very busy. Still 1-0. Brian Sipenga is the name. He'll be added to the list of the names of England's tormentors at World Cups and European Championship tournaments if it stays like this and he turns out to be the man. England coming forward.
Yeah.
The ball from Gay, right-footed, controlled by the left foot of Madueke. 3 defenders in front of him, Spence behind him. I can see the top of his mask gleaming. Jed Spence, who gets it back on the right-hand side. Spence holding up off the defender, who does really well. It's Sipenga, actually, who was back in there defending like an out-and-out left back. And now the attempt to clear it out of play has resulted in a goal kick. It came off Jed Spence. And it is behind. Masuaku did well there, and it is a goal kick to D.R Congo, and Jude Bellingham actually goes and gets a ball.
Well, these African teams have all improved, haven't they? You know what I mean?
Game already. I mean, England are chasing this, and they're trying to hurry D.R Congo to take the goal kicks, to take the throw-ins and make it happen quickly.
And confirmation lines are open for 6:06. Yes, Bellingham came, put that ball on the corner of the 6-yard box, encouraging D.R Congo to get on with this. But it's a classic scenario here, a classic scenario. I think you can hear Thomas Tuchel shouting, and I'm consciously speaking over him just in case he says something that shouldn't be heard. What time is it? It's before 6 o'clock at home, isn't it? So that was the voice of Thomas Tuchel. So vocal Tuchel. Spence now to Madueke. Madueke against Masuaku. Bukayo Saka on the substitutes bench. We'll surely see him. Thomas Tuchel will already be thinking about the changes with already 56, almost 57 minutes played, and England heading for a famous defeat, an infamous defeat. Here's Konza in the centre circle. Konza back to Gay. Declan Rice pulls away, turns. He's able to find the pass to Rashford. Now back to Declan Rice. It's very tight in there. This D.R Congo team, they have such energy, which of course is easier here in the stadium. The temperature. Here's Madueke's ball in from the right-hand side, but that is cleared away on the edge of the box by
keep trying these crosses.
England again. Rashford now his ball, but he's put too much on that, and it drifts away over the top of the crossbar and behind. And you can hear this booing there, boos of frustration. And England need all the support they can get. That probably doesn't help Marcus Rashford.
There's been a big lull in the stadium in the second half. There's definitely been a noticeable change in the atmosphere here with the England fans, and they're booing Marcus Rashford. That was a poor attempted cross from Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side. They look better in the wide areas, England, when they don't go into traffic. They're in trouble when they go into traffic in the middle of the park. They're playing straight into D.R Congo's hands. That's what they want. They'll fill the middle of the pitch with bodies and frustrate England.
And Thomas Tuchel warned us yesterday that they are extremely effective on the counter-attack. So you could easily imagine that scenario whereby England continuing to ramp up the pressure here. You know, there will be occasions, I'm certain, when DR Congo will get away on
It's
the
like good brilliant Gordon on because he's been crap.
It remains 1-0. Wimbledon continues on BBC television, and the commentary, the radio commentary on Sports Extra 2. The cricket, the World T20, T20 England-India is on Sports Extra right now. As England, give it away. Anderson's giving it away, and this might be the counter-attack. Sipenga's still in possession, but England have got white shirts back. And that challenge by Anderson. He actually did well to get out of the way of that, Siddiqui. And therefore, it wasn't a foul. Kane's able to take it in his stride, and his pass forward hits to Anzebi and just dribbles into the penalty area.
Well, I can honestly say it to me, it's a real debut for me, isn't it?
We'll pick it up now. In the T20, India batting first, 99 for 3 in the 11th over. That is on Sports Extra. England 0, D.R Congo 1. And actually worth noting your card that we will have commentary on England tomorrow as well, the women in the T20 World Cup semi-final against South Africa. Here's Sipenga into the box, tries to cross it, comes back to Sipenga. Fortunate break of the ball, turns again. He is so bright, Sipenga. And then gives it back. Masawaka with a cross, stretched clearance away by Anderson. That only gives it back to Mutu Sami. Again, I can hear Thomas Tuchel's voice bellowing out from our microphones down on the side of the pitch. Mbuku, is England now having a period where they defend. Just over half an hour to play. Mutu Sami with the crossfield pass.
Is Rob coming on, is he?
He can't keep that in. He's done wonders so far in this match. Sipenga, but that's out for throwing to England.
He's the threat, isn't he? Sipenga, the goal scorer on the break, on the counter-attack.
A couple of changes, Paul. And Thomas Tuchel making his move, and he's bringing on
Anthony
the wide
Gordon's
men.
coming on.
Off.
I should have never spoke to him.
Right, we'll just end the stream
and
now.
Saka's on the right, and Anthony Gordon is on the left. Huge moments these in England's World Cup. Half an hour to play. England need to find a hero.
And he's looking for an answer. And we spoke about it before the game about Thomas Tuchel not being sure on his fullbacks.
He's like
all
an
the wide
updated
players.
version of
We've
Jordan.
seen Saka start games, Madaweki start games, Rashford, Gordon. I'm still not sure that he's certain of his strongest 11, but he's opted to change both of them.
Yes, with half an hour to play. O'Reilly down the left. O'Reilly's cross, that's cleared up in the air.
Is Anderson on the pitch, is he?
Across the box again. That's headed away on the edge of the 6-yard area. And Mbuku is going to take it away, but he's in no great hurry there, actually. It's certainly not a flash and counter-attack, and Gordon actually blocks it out for a throw.
And it's as you expected, Bukayo Saka on this near side on the right-hand side, left-footed winger on the right-hand side, and Gordon right-footed on the left-hand side. Straight change, like for like, just fresh legs, fresh personnel. System and shape doesn't change, and probably won't change now for England.
Who else are you thinking? Have a look at the list of substitutes, Paul, who you might see there, who you think could be the ones to make a difference.
Well, the obvious ones.
Here's Sipenga on the left-hand side, running at Spence. Still going. Spence just got back and put the tackle in. Comes into centre field.
Do you know what I mean?
Mutu Sami is going to take this on.
I know it's true. I'm sorry to tell you. Do you know what I mean?
Match of his life. Sipenga
What
gets it back.
Bass
He
done
wants
with
the ball all the time. He
Thunderbirds
shoots from the ankle. Shoots from
Is there any way you can do
25
something
yards
like
plus,
Okay,
with
we'll get you on
Anderson
back.
standing right in
I'll
front
do
of him.
something.
That's the level of his confidence.
Well, he works
Masuaku
at the
goes
chocolate
back to the
factory, doesn't
captain.
he?
And Bemba.
Will he want
Bemba,
that?
who had a
I'll
terrible
do a Willy
season.
Wanker special.
Then plays the ball to the right-hand side. Mbuku, his
I was gonna
cross.
say that,
And
like,
O'Reilly has to dive in and block that, and the ball loops away behind the goal, lands beyond the advertising hoardings and takes a hop into that. I think it's a hospitality area, that, right behind the goal. It's a corner to DR Congo.
Rather expensive hospitality suites, those, John, at field level, as they would say here in America for the American football. Rather plush seats.
Yep. They will cost a pretty penny. Well, every single seat in here costs a pretty penny. You probably will know that. Corner taken short, Sipenga. And now the cross from the angle, and Mbuku's going short. It's deflected. It takes it up and over the top of the crossbar from Mbuku, who took the corner.
We knew they were going to have a spell.
And that, for a moment there, I thought that deflection could take it past Pickford. Came off the head of Anderson. Corner from the other side.
He was flying away to his right-hand side there, Jordan Pickford. He knew that was on target.
Well, I mean, it's been on Congo.
That was heading to Jordan Pickford's top right-hand corner, a deflection that helps England.
The score still England 0, DR Congo 1. England are 25 minutes, well, probably half an hour away from going out of the World Cup in the round of 32. Sipenga with the corner. This is deep to the back post. It's deflected away by Rice, and then Bukayo Saka tries to take it away, but it bounces back to D.R Congo, and it's out for a throw-in for England. Went out of play off from Bemba in the end.
So back to your original question, looking at our list of substitutes, the obvious is Ollie Watkins and Ivan Toney, and I think he's got to be brave, Thomas Tuchel, I really do. We saw him be extremely brave in the Croatia game. You know, he didn't defend what we had, he made changes for England to be able to go on and win the game, and actually now England need to make changes to go on and win the game. Whether it's a slight formation change, you put somebody up alongside Harry Kane, you play the wide players a lot higher forward, but I think we're getting to the area of the game now where he's going to have to take risks, he's going to have to take chances and bring these attacking players off the bench.
So the next change is Meshak Elia coming on, who plays in Turkey, 28-year-old forward, and he takes the place of Mbuku, who was playing on the right. So the number 13 has come on, and he is playing out towards that side of the field. So a straight swap there. That's the first change made by Sebastian de Sabre, who has been in this job for 4 years and has taken D.R Congo to great heights. The ball out towards the right for England. Still 1-0 down. Spence with a cross. Kane's looking for it. Defender went down inside the penalty area. I thought the referee was going to give a free kick. He didn't. Elia is carrying the ball away. Elia, who's got pace. He's up against O'Reilly, who tries to get back there. In the end, they end up going down in a heap together, and the free kick goes England's way. Cheers from the cheers from the England supporters for O'Reilly's recovery there.
Yeah, that's what it was, his recovery run. He got caught out of position. The substitute there, Elliott, tried to run in for pace, but O'Reilly showed his qualities, positional awareness, and got back goal side.
Anthony Gordon now being criticised for his performances so far at this World Cup. Now on the field, Gordon's left-footed cross, that's headed away on the edge of the box. Comes out to Anderson. Anderson controls it, but that's bounced back to O'Reilly, and then Gordon, little touch from O'Reilly. And this match, well, it is a cup tie, and it feels like it. But England, so far in the second half, only that Bellingham cross really has troubled them passing. Now Saka is ball straight into the back of Siddiqui. Saka again jumps for it. Spence turns his man. Spence into the area. Spence works it across and is hammered away by Mukau near the penalty spot. And Sipanga takes the ball away, and the referee has actually spotted a foul there and given a free
where
kick
a ball's coming from,
to
like
D.R Congo.
Cannot see where it
Wissa, who was looking to break away and was fouled. The near side touchline is quite difficult to see here, so whenever the action takes place there, we've got to be up on their feet and back down again.
You mean quite difficult? You mean we can't see it? No,
see it.
That's why you're like a jack in a box.
Yes.
You can make me nervous every time you jump up and down.
No, sorry about that. It's not in my nature. England 0, D.R Congo 1. And we are staring here, we are witnessing what would be, you know, and you have to put this into context. This D.R Congo side are certainly to be respected, and you know, but it will be seen as a monumental shock.
It would be a catastrophe if England were to go out at this stage. It really would. I mean, you look at the FIFA World Rankings, the difference between the two sides, the quality between the two sides, without being disrespectful. England have proved once again that they find it very, very hard to break down an organised, hard-working team.
Yeah, in footballing terms, it would. England 0, D.R Congo 1. Here is Konza in the centre circle. Right swings a high pass out towards.
I'm just looking for the our season to start. Still for the World Cup. After this,
the Arsenal combination there. Saka controlling the ball, and it bounced off his left instep, straight out of play for a throw. And we are in the middle of the second half. We're going to have John Denver.
I don't want to be taken home. I don't want to be taken home. We need a change, John. We need something to happen.
Well, if it stays like this, England are going to be on the country road. They're going to be out of here, and they're going to be heading home. And this time out, Thomas Tuchel, this will be the last chance he gets to speak to his team.
We're going to have to mute the screen because of the music.
Talk Sports has gone off and on. We lost the commentary on Talk Sport.
Ah, they will do because of the music playing. Well, I don't know. just doesn't seem to be anything improvement. I mean, I don't know. Your son until I die. Oh, we all are, mate. Oh my God. Well, I just don't know. The warning signs have been there, though.
Yeah. I just had a feeling about it, like, the way things are going. I was hoping it wasn't going to happen, but it's not over yet. Let's wait and find out.
Oh, no.
That right now on Sports Extra. Tomorrow afternoon, the England-South Africa World T20 semi-final.
Love to know what Tuchel's saying to them.
Sounds. Right now, Wimbledon on the radio on Sports Extra 2. Russell Fuller.
And some of the spectators inside centre court are multitasking at the moment, John, with their football in their ears or on their phone, although most are watching this year's French Open champion Mira Andreeva playing the 2024 Wimbledon champion Barbora Krejcikova, and it's tight. 1 game all deciding set.
Thank you, Russell. And BBC TV as well throughout the evening once this is finished. Thomas Tuchel has, I can't take my eyes off him, he's been imploring his team. The messages all too clear. Let's get a quick word before we resume again from Steph Horton, who's back in the 5 Live studio.
Yeah, I think we've showed signs of potential promise, but I do like the changes of Gordon and Saka. I think in them wide areas, that's where we're going to hurt Congo, especially when them crosses in the box, and especially if Eze is going to come into that number 10 position.
Yeah, I think it is, mate.
Substitution.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Steph. And yes, confirmation it's Jed Spence who's coming off, Paul. That's what you called for.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need the attacking players on the pitch, the defensive players that we have there. There's 4 defenders there marking 1 attacker on the counter-attack. Elliot Anderson now, he'll be the one that has to drop in if there is a back 4 needed. Declan Rice, you would like to hope he's going to be further up the field. And Eberici Eze will have to find some space in and alongside Jude Bellingham. It's a very attacking England, but it's what's needed.
So Eberici Eze coming on for his 20th cap for England. And already now, even though this is the first knockout match for England in this round of 32, defender, right back comes off. So now after all the talk about right backs, England are going to play without one, Paul.
Playing without one, yeah. Ezri Konsa, Mark Gay and Nico O'Reilly will be a 3 employed with Elliot Anderson. Adding to that if needed. Declan Rice will sit at the top of that, looking to be a playmaker. And England needs something, they need it quickly.
They do. And it feels already in this first knockout round match, it's all hands.
Well, if they're going to do something, they better hurry up.
If they're going to get out of this, it's going to be an escape act. Rice on the right. Rice ball across. Kane controls it at the near post. Kane is forced wide. He's actually forced to take it out into the full back position. He gives it to Bukayo Saka. Saka with a curling cross to the back post, looking for Gordon. It's come off the head of Wan-Bissaka. It's a corner to England from the left.
You're never going to win a 50-50 ball in the air against these African
whistle. Much better for Bukayo Saka that time. You know he's always going to put it on his left foot. Chooses the delivery early. Anthony Gordon at the back post just gets whistled out of it.
Declan Rice trots across, winning his 76th cap, just like Marcus Rashford did today. Level with one of the greats, Sir Tom Finney, in terms of number of England appearances. Declan Rice, big moments, all of those big moments this season for Arsenal, delivered from set pieces. England need one here, and it comes from Rice, and Konsa chasing for it, brilliantly headed away actually, the defender who was there with him. And then a foul on Eza by Sipanga. And it's a free kick to England, 15 yards inside the D.R Congo half here on the right-hand side.
They do still have time, England. What are we in now? 17.5 minutes plus whatever's bolted on the end, and we normally get 5 or 6.
Like this now with the D-Gun too, what they're going to be like against Mexico.
They've got to keep doing what they do, create the chances and take the opportunities when they come.
Rice to take this. D.R Congo hold the line just outside the box. Rice curls it in, headed away, double deflection, nodded further away by Elia, the substitute. Anderson is then able to get it down.
Again?
Gordon, he's got Bellingham in front of him. Bellingham now.
Bellingham's crossed the
Bellingham's
ball
full
and that's
across,
gone
took a
right out
deflection.
the side of the
Drifts
pitch.
right across and out of play. In fact, it didn't take a deflection. It's straight out of play for a throw-in.
England fans booing there.
Deflect. In fact, Harry
Do you
Kane
blame them?
surely that's a throw-in. If you weren't listening in the first half, that was a big moment.
Congo's
When
going to try
Harry
and make a
Kane,
sub every
it
single
looked for
minute
all the
now.
world that he would win a penalty. The referee said no, and VAR backed him up. D.R Congo going to make another couple of changes coming on. Edo Kayembe, the Watford midfielder, is going to come on. And also Teo Bongonda of Spartak Moscow, who is a winger. 1-0, and we're in the 74th minute. Time beginning to run out for Thomas Tuchel and England. And what this would mean about Thomas Tuchel's future, well, I just don't know. Here's Eza. Back to Declan Rice. Rice looking to
Get in!
Gordon is peeled away. Chest
Get in!
side of the penalty area. Crosses it. Kane with a header. It's there!
Harry Kane!
It's Harry Kane!
Get in!
And look at the relief that we can see in the stadium here. Frenzy
Come on!
the captain to the rescue.
Get a second, didn't attack it to extra time.
D.R Congo won. You might have thought it was never coming, but it's arrived.
Good goal, Ollie,
and
yeah?
they're all square.
He's done it once again.
I'm just taking the goal there with the radio.
Hour of need. The captain, the talisman, the leader, Harry Kane. It's a really simple header in the end. A decent build-up play by England. It's the substitute Anthony Gordon. He stands the ball up into the middle of the 6-yard box, and it's Harry Kane's movement that gets the goal. He creates space for himself. He creates time for himself, and he arrives, as always,
Ollie?
just at the right time. And he heads it into the bottom right-hand corner. Beautiful header, and England are not going home.
Not yet.
Make it 7 seconds. Thanks,
So
mate.
it is still all to play for, and the D.R Congo players are complaining about something. And I think we are going to see these changes now, and it is rather surprisingly, Sipenga is being substituted, and so is Mukau. So, as I say, Edo Kayembe coming on. The number 25, who started the first 2 matches. The crowd, yeah, so Mukau and Sipenga coming on. Slightly surprised Sipenga's coming on.
He's been excellent for them today. I mean, he scored the goal early on, but that won't concern the England fans now. They've got what they need in England now. The atmosphere has very, very quickly changed inside this stadium to one of belief.
So, Harry Kane with the header from 6 yards out extends his New England record that he has. That his 12th goal at a World Cup for England, and it's his 4th in World Cup knockout matches, incidentally, which brings him alongside Jeff Hurst. So only Gary Lineker with 6 has more World Cup knockout goals for England. And in total, that goal number 83 in his 100.
What a combination he's rolling. We're ahead of there, you know, behind us a
Harry
bit.
Kane has celebrated one more
I said if
wildly
you're
than
going to have
that.
any chance
We
in the World
rely on
Cup, you
him
need
so
the big
heavily.
boys to start
You know,
firing.
we did a big build-up to the tournament. We spoke
That's what I'm saying. I just hope they get a
Harry
second
Kane,
before the full
saying that
time whistle.
Harry Kane
Because I
was
wouldn't like to
irreplaceable,
take it to
and he is
extra
absolutely
time.
irreplaceable for
I
England.
didn't want to get extra time.
As Bellingham will feed it to Gordon. Gordon now into
If
the
that's
area,
what
but
it
the
takes, I
challenge comes
suppose.
in on him, and D.R Congo will bring it away. Remember that counter-attack danger. Ball played over the top for Wissa. Pickford's well out of his 6-yard box, but with his left foot, he's able to hike it away downfield. And I'm not sure Saka was
Well,
able
the
to keep
people on the
that in.
chat
No, he
thing,
wasn't.
do
It's
you
out
think
of play for a
they'd
throw-in
rather
to
have
D.R
a
Congo.
second
So we
goal
are
now,
now
or
in the... oh, it's a full house. That's what's on the board. 68,239. So it's another full house, even though there are lots of gaps in the D.R Congo section, but apparently it's a full house.
Well, that's twice I've been in this stadium,
now,
John,
right?
and they announced a full house
Yeah.
both times,
So I'm
but
seeing.
the figures were different.
Yeah, work that one out. England 1, D.R Congo 1. And now finally, I was looking for the time. 78th minute, that's where we are. Ball played up to the halfway line. Flick from Wan-Bissaka. O'Reilly wins it back. O'Reilly is able to turn, play the ball back towards the edge of the penalty area. And remember how 2 years ago at the Euros, many of these players were involved in that team that time and again came from behind.
Yeah, you're
in
right,
the
big
knockout
and
stages. Here's Saka now on the right. Saka. White
Hey,
shirts
well,
arriving,
this span.
left-footed cross. Gordon at the back post. Wan-Bissaka was able to fall and head that away though. Gordon bats it down, the man who set up the goal for Kane. Gives it to Kane now inside the box. Pokes it back out to Anderson. Anderson's curling shot, just over the bar. Clips the top of the netting.
It's amazing what a goal can do for your confidence. They look so much better, England. They look so much sharper. Anthony Gordon certainly made a difference since he's come on the left-hand side. Got his assist for the Kane goal. That time he was involved in the build-up play. Elliot Anderson, I think, was closer than people think. Just dropped onto the top of the net, but much better from England in this spell.
So Harry Kane's 83rd goal for England. Wissa through the middle for D.R Congo. Now the ball to the left-hand side. Elliot takes on Rice, but Rice is able to recover and pass the ball calmly.
4-5 seconds.
And it'll be run away up towards the halfway line by Bukayo Saka. 2 men on him. He's challenged, he's beaten. And now the ball in centre field with Edo Kayembe of Watford. And eventually the ball out of play for a throw-in to D.R Congo.
Slow down, England.
So Harry Kane with that 83rd goal for England, but as I say, that is 12 World Cup goals for England as D.R Congo look to take this throw, and that is now as many goals as Pelé scored at the World Cup in the tournament finals. That's not bad company, Paul.
I think we can have him in that type of conversation, the way that he's heading at the moment, the figures that he's producing.
Now it's Gordon attacking, but
Beaconsfield back from saying now they're playing with purpose, finally.
Gordon was trying to make far too much of that.
Well, they should go on and win this
not
now.
a free kick. Referee
Got
certainly got that one right.
That's what I'm saying, I didn't want it to get extra time.
That's disputed.
I want to
by
sort it
Elia.
out in normal
Free
time.
kick. England want to take it quickly, and the referee allows them to do that. 10 minutes of the 90 to go. It's 1-1.
For extra time, though.
Saka now back to Rice.
That's what I'm
Rice
saying.
first time ball in. Bellingham was
Done for us.
interested. He's headed away by Tuan Zebe. And then Anthony Gordon is just going to allow it to roll over the white line. Middle of the D.R Congo half, and takes the throw. What a thrilling match it's been, with incident, the early goal from Sipanga, and D.R Congo with that lead for, well, how long was it that they led in the match? Be over an hour. Here's Bellingham on the left-hand side. Bellingham into the box. Oh, lovely control. Plays it across. Oh, it actually bounced away from O'Reilly. It was hacked away, scraped away by D.R Congo. Anderson, then back to Gordon. Gordon's cross, and that is up and headed away towards the halfway line. And Pickford takes up possession again. Yeah, there were 68 minutes between the goals. So D.R Congo led for 68 agonising minutes for the England supporters, for the England players, and for Thomas Tuchel. And this is still in the balance. Gordon, England dominating possession, and then there is a foul on Gordon by Wan-Bissaka. England take the free kick, nowhere near where it should have been taken, but again the referee allows it to flow. This referee from Jordan, and I like the way that he's done that. Saka, then a ball in field towards Eza, and again Saka, Eza and Rice, the Arsenal men all together. Saka with the cross towards the penalty spot. O'Reilly jumps, headed it down, but that was cleared away, volleyed away to Wissa, but Wissa couldn't get it under control, and Konza was able to say thank you very much and head it all the way back to Pickford. So 9 minutes to play. Harry Kane with a pass, but that's long all the way through to goalkeeper and passing. What are you thinking, Paul Robinson?
That's twice now. Nico O'Reilly's popped up inside the 18-yard box in a really good opportunity. Jude Bellingham had some really good play down the left-hand side, put the ball into the box.
They just didn't slow it down, man, did they?
Once again, there he got the opportunity.
You know, Africans is just
he could be key
full
for
out.
England entering this last.
I mean, look
big
at
piece
what
of
you
the
call
match.
it, Siddiqui when he plays for us.
Robbie Savage and Chris Sutton taking a
Exactly.
call. 08085 909 693. Hashtag BBC 606, text 85058 once this match finishes. And of course there is the possibility that it might be going all the way after the dramatic penalty shootouts that we've already seen at this World Cup. Here in Atlanta, D.R Congo on the attack. Ball down the left for Elia. Looking for support from behind him. Masuaku is there. Then it comes back to Masuaku. Infield from him. To Anzedi
rather than break, and now we turn round and come backwards.
And then
there's nobody making a run.
Deflected towards the edge of the England box. Rice is able to.
It's time to take some risks.
And Rice, seeing not too many options ahead of him, actually turns and plays it back towards the halfway line. Now Saka. Saka gets it down. He's away down the right flank. Saka beats one man, beats Masuaku, and then Masuaku is able to tackle back. They've got 3 men around them. The energy in this D.R Congo side is something to behold. Anderson, though, England still with it. Gay, he works it out to the left-hand side. Gordon is there, and now Gordon up against Wan-Bissaka. Infield, Bellingham controls that, and then turns, plays it back behind him to Anderson. Gay again, and then Gordon. Bellingham makes the run, defender slips over. Bellingham might have the chance to curl it into the box, looking for O'Reilly, who was there near the penalty spot. That's cleared away by the diving of Mbemba, and then this will have to be dealt with by England, which it is just about by Anderson.
Yeah, that's the counter-attack that England have got to be wary of now.
Ball up to Harry Kane. Kane is dealt with by Tuanzebe, and then the ball is cleared, but only to Anderson, and then Anderson's ball in. Gordon got his head, but could only nod it straight up in the air, and Mpassi is able to catch. Paul, what have you spotted? You've just pointed to Declan Rice's number on the team sheet.
He's dropping into the right-back position. We see now, you know, the changes that he made, Thomas Tuchel, in an attacking sense to go with that back three, but actually now out of possession. Declan Rice is tucking in and he's acting as that right-back, but he doesn't look all comfortable to me. He looks like he may be carrying a slight knock, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Freshie says I like the England flag with still married on.
We know his fitness has been an issue, Declan Rice. D.R Congo, it's level at 1-1. Sadiki, now to Elia. Elia with the cross. Mark Gay is able to deal with that, but he heads it back to Elia, who's going to shoot goalwards, and Pickford's able to just put his hands behind that and stun it as he leans forward. And the England goalkeeper winning his 88th cap tonight, or this afternoon as it is. It's quite dark in this arena. It does make you think that it is later than it is. A midday kickoff here, but what drama and incident we've had in this match. And we've got more World Cup commentary coming right up. Belgium-Senegal is your next one in the round of 32. That's 9 o'clock tonight. Ball pass.
Get in! Yes! Harry Kane! Get in! Woohoo!
Gordon now. Gordon works it to Kane.
Harry Kane!
Kane finds a position.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, what?
Harry Kane.
That's
Get
what we
in, Harry
wanted.
Kane!
Into the top corner.
Get in!
That was ruthless from the great man.
What a
who
player.
saved England in the second half. England lead D.R Congo by 2 goals to 1, and England have turned it around. And are heading.
No biggest favourites at high time you want Sadiki to play bad.
What a goal! What a finish by Harry Kane. He just took the
That's what I'm saying. If you want a chance
all
in
on
this
his
World
own.
Cup, you need
Jude
your
Bellingham
big
in
players
this
like
one was
Mbappe to start
goalkeeper.
firing.
It's a great ball to
And that's
the
what Kane is doing.
Goalkeeper stands up and he makes the block.
Well played,
He
Harry
comes
Kane.
back out to Anthony Gordon. He can't quite
Tell
make
you
the
what,
space. Harry
hats
Kane
off to
says,
Anthony Gordon,
get
yeah,
out of the
mate.
way.
With the
I'm
assist,
having it.
bang.
I'm taking
I'll have that.
control. I'm the captain.
What a goal.
I'm going to score the goal. And he does just
That's
that.
the only good thing he has done now over the World Cup, isn't it?
Superb. He turns and he absolutely rifles it into the top left-hand corner. And once again, Harry Kane has rescued England.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Take a breath, everyone.
Wow. Oh.
The goal came, and this is what you need to know.
No, hold on to the league.
Goal
These
came in
are
86
these stupid
minutes.
things.
And England are in front. And the gasps are because on these
League, I
massive
should say, not
trees,
league.
this 360-degree wraparound video that is high above the pitch, everyone's watching. Listen, they're going to gasp again now. They do as it hits the back of the net. And Harry Kane
Job's not done yet, though.
makes it 84 goals for England, and that means that Kane is now on 5 goals at this World Cup. So only Messi and Mbappe are ahead of him with 6. And that golden boot is quite a competition.
Golden boot, and if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or this year, I'll be very, very surprised. He has been absolutely superb, and once again, like I said then, he just took the responsibility. The ball was bobbling around the edge of the 18-yard box. He went, I'm having that, and I'm going to put the finishing touches on. And it was a super finish. He started it almost outside the left-hand post.
But let's not count out D.R Congo. They have got some spirit. So now it's D.R Congo whose World Cup will be ending here with this scoreline as Eza battles for the ball. I mean, that was some finish from Harry Kane as Gordon plays it over the top, but I don't think Bellingham will reach that. When it came to him on the edge of the box in the D, he worked the position, which he had to, moving to his right as D.R Congo make another couple of changes. Mutu Sami's coming off from the midfield, and also Arthur Masuaku. And coming on, Joris Kayambe, so we've got both Kayambes on the field now. And also the number 19, Fiston Mayele, who actually scored the second goal for D.R Congo in the win against Uzbekistan. England 2, D.R Congo 1. If you're heading home after work,
some
it is
saying
on BBC One.
Need daft
to see
tackles,
the
you know.
last knockings of this. 6:06 on 5 Live will follow in due course once we've wrapped things up. And you'll hear all of the reaction as well. We'll be down in the dressing room area. Do not miss that. But England with Bellingham. Football Daily in the morning as well. We'll wrap everything up for you. That's on BBC Sounds, free on the BBC Sounds app, or for the cost of your licence fee. O'Reilly and England now, knowing that we're in the 90th minute.
Shot, which would be over the bar if it was
still finely poised. D.R Congo, England have to be careful. But Kane is going to try a shot from 35 yards, which flies away over the top of the crossbar, and Declan Rice has sat down. And you're right, Paul. Declan Rice has got a problem, and this could be a problem for England if this scoreline stays as it is. Declan Rice's fitness could easily be a problem for that match in Mexico City.
And entering the last knock-ins of this game, as you say, the last thing that we need is now Declan Rice to be exposed one-on-one in this right full-back area. 6 minutes of added time. England are 6 minutes away from a place in the round of 16. And with this extended World Cup, that's how it is. I mean, what a match that we've witnessed here today. That's a blatant challenge and a foul by Anthony Gordon. And he'll be a little fortunate to escape the yellow card for that one as well. Just hacked down.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Bongonda. Free kick, so England facing a set piece ball.
Yeah, I think the substitution's going to be made. Declan Rice rolling his socks down.
John Stones coming on to replace him. So John Stones, who's sat out the last couple of matches, Stones will come on.
I couldn't see this 35 minutes ago, could you?
Stones' fitness having not been involved. Thomas Tuchel after the Panama match said to me, no, he's absolutely fit. He's fine. He's been training.
See, let's just speak to so just keep the pressure on them. Keep going out, like you see it, try and get it third.
And if ever England needed his composure and his defending, it is now 2-1 up, and in the second minute of added time, but facing this free kick, which is played into the area, half cleared away, bounces out, and then Bellingham got some part of his body on that to deflect it further away. D.R Congo, England do
We've got a standard these African
backs to the wall scenario. Bemba's going to play this ball in, but he's overhit that. Pickford jumps high, stretches his arms up. The cheers of relief you can hear from the England fans will tell you that it's gone all the way beyond the goal to the right and behind for a goal.
See what I mean, though? With the goal, second goal, come down the middle, Gordon's little flick down the middle.
Well, it's not been pretty, has it? And it's been far from convincing. But if England are to get over the line, it's job done and it's progression through the tournament. Looking again at Harry Kane's finish. I mean, it was a great finish. It's actually hit the middle of the goal and the top of the net. He's put that much bend and swerve on the ball.
Gordon had a lot of play part with that second goal, mind.
The cross comes into the England penalty area. Gay got there first. Gay on the follow-up. He was fouled. It's a free kick. Free kick to England. And that is another danger snuffed out. So England now, what are we in? The 3rd minute of the 6 of added time. And Joris,
it's on a Sunday going into Monday.
That challenge. He's come out of it worst. And he's trying to haul himself to his feet, which he has.
Yeah, Sunday going into Monday.
Yeah, they've changed the back four as well. Konza's gone out to right back.
We
spoke about his flexibility before the tournament. John Stones has gone in alongside Mark Gay as we Konza out to this right back, and it's now all about concentration for England. Hold it on and just listen to that final whistle. There's no pictures on the scorecard. Just get the result.
As Harry Kane is
supposed to keep quiet in the house at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's a free kick to England in the middle of the half.
Well, I don't think I'll be
He's stayed down. He's feeling his left knee. Harry
Kane
to bed with the 2 goals against Croatia.
Watch the highlights the next morning.
The clincher against Panama. And now 2 goals here.
How can you not know what the score is? I'll be dying.
The 86th minute. So 2 goals in the last 15 minutes of the 90 to save England from a World Cup exit.
I don't know the answer to this question, but what do we do without him? If he wasn't there, we'd be bang in trouble, wouldn't we?
I think that's what all of these England fans, whether inside the stadium here or wherever, will be saying exactly the same thing. And that's what England will need if they're going to travel further, much further into this tournament. The others have got to stand up.
Of course, they'll be playing in altitude as well.
Balls out of play for a throw-in to D.R Congo. We're in the 4th minute of added time. That clock pole that was whizzing around.
It's going slow now.
No, mysteriously seems to have slowed right down for all England supporters. Ball is coming back towards the edge of the area. D.R Congo, their adventure may be coming to an end, but what an adventure it's been with all manner of firsts that they've achieved. And again, just to restate, the war going on in the east of the country, back home in Central Africa, and the Ebola outbreak as well, which is restricting life there. And their team has done this. Long ball forward though for them into the penalty area.
He's had a good World Cup.
Deals with that, and then Bukayo Saka is able to shield it and actually win a throw-in down in the England right back area.
Harry's on
the England players, Thomas Tuchel, they're only human.
Confident with this guy high, especially likes a Robbie, and I like that, you know.
They'll feel that absolutely through the ringer here in Atlanta.
Just got to hold on to them, that's the thing.
It's almost been a bigger drama than Gone with the Wind. Anderson plays it to the halfway line. And D.R Congo will start again. Might not be too many more chances. Ado Kayembe through the middle. Wissa, he's hardly seen him in the second half. Wissa then is fouled by Bellingham. He's nudged over. That's a free kick. That was a risk by Bellingham, who's on a yellow card since early in the match. And Wissa, who, let's not forget, in the first half, came so close to making it 2-0. Free kick, D.R Congo, middle of the goal,
fans are biting
in what is now the last minute, the 6th minute of added time, Paul.
That was clumsy by Jude Bellingham. It looked to me like John Stones was just about to make the intercept in front of Jude Bellingham. Leans into Wissa with his shoulder to shoulder contact. The referee deems it as a free kick, and this is it. This is England's World Cup right here. If they get nothing from this D.R Congo, England have struggled through.
Wissa's lining it up. The man who scored 3 goals at this World Cup. An absolute star. And he has looked
perfect shoot
much more like the Wissa of Brentford at this tournament, after all of his struggles with the injury. England have lined up someone, Elliot Anderson lying down behind the wall. It's 2-1 to England. There are only seconds left. But D.R Congo have this free kick. This will be 25 yards out. All of the responsibility is on Yohan Wissa. There's the referee's whistle. Wissa waits, but the referee again is not happy.
No, I'm ahead of you.
He's indicated
he's full-time whistle's gone here.
To show Joris Kayembe that he cannot go closer than 2 yards to the England wall. Right, lining it up again. Here we go. The last chance for D.R Congo. Yohan Wissa with his right foot with the free kick, strikes it over the wall, over the bar as well. And Jordan Pickford celebrates a double punch of the air. It's a goal kick. The match is not over yet. England players looking around, waiting for that whistle from the referee. We've played now.
How the hell have we managed that?
Almost 7 minutes of added time. Harry Kane scored 2 goals for England in the last 15 minutes, and that has won England the match. And England are through to the round of 16. And Harry Kane, absolutely the centre of attention. No huge celebration here, just one clenched fist in the air from Harry Kane, who scored his 4th and 5th goals at this World Cup. And Jude Bellingham is the first man across to him. Now the rest of his teammates join him as well. And Harry Kane has dug England out of trouble here in Atlanta. And England have won it 2-1. And England will go to Mexico City at the weekend to play the co-hosts Mexico. Paul Robinson,
Tell you what,
what a
their
match.
goalkeeper, oh my God.
We don't do it easy, do we? I'm tired,
Put
John.
himself
That
on
was a
the,
tough watch.
on the shot marker.
For
I
about
think
an
he
hour
went
of that
to
game, we
the
didn't think we were going to progress through this tournament. England, once again, they've
God.
showed that they find it very difficult to play against the team that sit deep and try and break up the game and make it hard for them.
I don't know how we've won
But
that.
all the superlatives that you use for Harry Kane, you can't get tired of saying them. He's dug England out of a hole today because it was not a convincing performance, and they looked for a long, long time.
I tell you what, the US is doing well enough,
all of a
mate.
sudden, the changes that Thomas Tuchel made, you've got to give him credit
You've
because he
been
changed the
right,
wide players. Anthony Gordon came on, Saka came on, Eze came on in the hydration break, and that changed England, and it changed the way that they played. They played on the front foot, they were a lot more direct. And then Harry Kane, he just pops up in the right places at the right time. He is England's leader, and we cannot be without him.
So much in this match to talk about. Brian Sapanga with that early goal that caught out Jordan Pickford in his near post. Wissa should have scored. How he didn't, I don't know. He hit the post. The goalkeeper with the saves that
We'll
he
have a
made.
bit of game
And
plan for
passing.
next game,
Harry
definitely.
Kane adamant he should have had a penalty. D.R Congo leading for 68 minutes of this match before Harry Kane headed in the first in the 75th minute. And then what a goal. You need to see that on BBC TV later to make it 2-1. And Harry Kane, who is continuing to be surrounded by his teammates, he's an absolute football history man now, with his 84 goals for England.
The change when Gordon came on.
With his 13 goals for England at a World Cup. He's now scored more goals at a World Cup than Pele, and he's scored as many international goals as Ferenc Puskas. That's where he is. But that's it. England through the round of 32 against super opponents, D.R Congo, who absolutely, as we say, will go out with their heads held very high. Last 16
do
next.
not think these African
I'm not
teams
sure I can
are
do
a
that again. England 2, DR Congo 1.
Any of them?
John
Any of the
Murray,
African
Paul
team?
Robinson, thank you very much. John is going to go off and get all the reaction from the England manager and from the England players to that narrow victory over DR Congo. Paul Robinson is going to stay with us. We also
If I can get a couple of hours done afternoon, I might step up and watch it this late.
a country that have ambitions of winning this tournament. Harry Kane has made sure that England are through by the skin of their teeth in a round that hasn't existed in previous World Cups.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get a different game
we've got a
against
lot to
Mexico,
thank
though,
for
Colin.
Kelly, especially in
We'll
that
get a different
second
game.
half. I think if there's anyone that was going to lead
Getting
England to
high
victory, it was always going to be
altitude,
Harry
that's not
Kane.
good, is it?
Of course, in the game, he's not really in the game as much as he probably would like to, but when that moment comes, there's only one person that can do it, and especially that second goal. He made that all himself,
again,
and
we've got to
I think
sort out
second
the
half was
back
more of an England performance that we expected.
Steffi's right in the middle of a huddle of England players at the moment, giving them a pep talk after that victory.
Has Henderson had a run out this World Cup?
As Pele, as we've
Yeah,
been
he has,
hearing.
aye. Played the
Since
last
the
game.
2018 World Cup, only Mbappe scored more doubles at the World Cup than Harry Kane. Mbappe's got 6 and Kane's got 3, but
walk
still,
towards the England
it's
fans,
impressive
no
from
doubt
Harry
they
Kane,
were.
and it's always
Wonderwall
crucial
play.
goals,
But not
more
even,
or less, that he
Sweet
manages
Carolina,
to get for England.
Yeah.
You cannot overstate his importance to this England side, who overall, over the 90-odd minutes, were toiling against DR Congo.
Yeah, I think we were all sitting in here worried about what would potentially happen, but I think Kelly, all the stats that you've just read out about Harry Kane, I think there was a question of Tuchel about over-reliance on certain players, but when you have someone like Harry Kane, why not rely on him? Them moments he produces, and I think if we can give him more of the ball, we can find him in spaces where he can really hurt defences. We have a great chance, but there's still a lot of work to do.
I don't want Bruce to come.
Paul, just reflecting on that performance by England, there is the
best
huge relief for England supporters
that
they are through to the last 16 of this
haven't
tournament,
played
having
anywhere near
trailed
our best.
for so long in the game and been rescued by Harry Kane. But there will still be a lot of questions
Peter, what was the
that
problem there,
remain.
man?
Absolutely, there'll be a lot of questions that remain.
No, to
But just let me
what-
paint a
what
quick
you're on
picture
about.
for you here. The England players, to a man with all the staff, they stood arm in arm inside the 18-yard box, staring at this wall of England supporters away to my left-hand side.
Right, honest to God. Get shit for Cabby Monday, I tell you. Do you know what, Peter? Right, Gordon made the change when he came on. We had something different, and we attacked. That second goal came from us going through the middle. Remember me saying before, have a go through the middle of the pitch, and it did. You know what I'm saying? It caught them off guard because they were just used to us putting crosses in and crosses in. One of them did work for the equaliser. But my God's sake, thank God we've got Harry Kane.
Then I think we'll all feel exactly the same. I don't mind playing terribly to win, but actually,
Peter, my friend, says there's big questions on our defence. Does everybody in the chat agree? Do you agree, Colin? What do you reckon?
Yes, definitely.
I don't know how we've won that. Hello, 3-star Reds. How you doing? Did you enjoy today? Yeah, I know you've lost. Is it true you've lost your manager? Why on earth has that happened? What's going on there?
Taking players off to rest them after 70 odd minutes because the job is already done. You fear that won't be the case when they go to Mexico City.
I mean, rewind back to that first 25 minutes. Oh my God, that was like to say the worst I've ever seen England play.
You look at Argentina, you look at France, and think, wow, we're getting miles off it.
Starting slow.
Staying in this World Cup, keeping this journey going, and fueling that love between the England fans and the England players.
Alan Shearer says it's like, why we're starting with a handbrake on? Every single game, we were just like, we're so slow. I mean, do they enjoy coming from back, coming from behind? Or I mean, yes, it creates more excitement when you win it at the end, but I'd rather not go through that, having all this anxiety and that.
Do you think they could have just been trying to pace themselves because of the temperatures?
Could have paced themselves.
No, I'm saying that it should have been, like you say, been all out from start to finish. But
could have been.
I would imagine with them, trying to pace themselves because of the temperatures.
Colin says, could they have been trying to pace themselves, Peter, because of the temperature? Glassnet, I know, mate. You just need to stick with a manager, mate, for a decent time. The manager merry-go-round is mad 3-star Reds, but that England game. Yeah.
A block on certain occasions when Jude especially got the end of things. But it's one of them games. You take a deep exhalation when you get in the dressing room and say, bigger challenge should come very, very shortly.
I want to see the stat for good crosses that England got in today.
I just can't believe it's 1 o'clock in the morning, man. I mean, there's going to be a few people off work, aren't there?
England are through. We'll get reaction next on TalkSport.
I do think you're going to get a completely... I think the Mexico game could be a bit like Croatia. I think it's going to suit England more than what these African teams are, because England are really struggling against these African sides. Like, they're just... They're massive. They're just like a wall of tanks at the back. Yeah. Every time we're putting crosses in, we're getting out-jumped, out-muscled. They're just a very, very hard unit, these African teams, to crack. They're really, really difficult, and I think we'll get a different game against Mexico. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Christ almighty. Does England remind you of anyone, Stu? God almighty. I'm thinking it should be... They don't. But we should be used to this, though. That's what I'm saying. We should be used to this for Sunderland. Yeah. I've been really impressed with Sunderland players in short the World Cup, says 3-star Reds. Yeah, they've done well.
Yeah, definitely.
Sadiq, he's had a brilliant tournament. He's like, it's like what he does for Sunderland. He's just got an engine that doesn't stop running. Yeah. He just doesn't stop. I mean, he's scored a cracker. Dean Talby scored a cracking penalty right on the pressure.
They've all been good goals, haven't they?
There have been good goals, aye.
You look at Robbie's goals.
But how are you supposed to keep quiet though if you've got? Oh, wait a minute. Our summer's away, man. Our summer and Sue's away. They're in Bulgaria, so because I wouldn't be able to frigging shout now because summer will be in bed. God's sake, just a shame there's none in the England team. I know Beaconsfield. Well, yeah. What page have you seen that on?
Just on my page, it's like a retro shirt. It's got this funny, like American badge with the Southern badge in the middle.
Yeah. I like it, me, like.
And it's got collars, you know, like the third kit. It's got like, it's not like a shirt, it's got collars on it. It's like a vintage shirt.
Oh, is it like something like a really old-fashioned top?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen that. It's like something like what Charles when we beat Preston. That sort of era. It's a really old looking top, isn't it?
Yes, it's like an old looking top. It's different, isn't it? Let's keep going out of the trend, sort of thing.
Well, put it this way. I'm not going to buy that pink one. No way.
I like the training top. The pink training top's all right.
I'd rather buy the one with flowers.
That's the top. It's the training top. Aye.
Bloody hell.
Like a football shirt, isn't it?
Do you know what the one with flowers is supposed to be about with the Elvis and all that? No, the film blew away.
Aye, it's about that film, yeah.
Aye.
God, can you imagine if we tried getting our football strips off after what do you call that person again? Ron Jeremy. Imagine that. We'll have bellends all over the freaking shirts, wouldn't we? Can you imagine that? You know, let's do a special Ron Jeremy Sunderland shirt.
Did you see the shirt with the UEFA emblem on the side now? Because we're in Europa.
You've got to pay extra for that, though, Peter. 3-star Red says, we went into this World Cup with one England player in the squad. Now we have none in the squad. Thank...
Kelly in the all-time goal-scoring records of the World Cup.
Well, I think Mbappe is on top of that one at the minute, isn't he? He's on course. Is he on course to getting the Golden Boot? I mean, Harry Kane's sniffing behind. I mean, you got Messi, but that's why I've always said, like I said at the beginning of this tournament, England will have a chance if our big guns can fire, because in the past Harry Kane hasn't done it in the major tournaments when it matters. He's doing it now. Same as Mbappe, the same as like Messi. And this is what you superstars do. You know. Oh, no.
When he could have crossed the keeper, instead of going to the near post, hit the net, he could have crossed the other way, couldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bigger area of the net.
I know. Stephen says you have to see it in person, to be fair. I think too many people are nostalgia blinded by wanting that old retro yellow kit back. Do you like... Steve, was it you that says you like the pink top? I mean, people do say it looks better up in real life, but I mean, I don't like I can't have a football top really without a sponsor on it. Just doesn't look right.
You can hardly see the badge and all on it.
Betting companies on the front of the shirts today, and most of them were betting companies like Dapperbet and all them, weren't they?
I think the Premier League stopped that, haven't they?
Yes.
Do you think Norway could beat Brazil? No. I don't think Brazil will win it, but I they're too good for Norway. Without a doubt. Just to know the barcodes are going to be calling us the pink ladies. Freaking hell. Well, let's...
I'm just watching that Kane goal again.
It was class. It looked like the chance was gone, but here comes Gordon from the left. Lovely little pass.
Lovely little touch. Make space. Bang.
Hell of a goal. But you've got to take hats off to Gordon for that as well.
Yes.
It was good.
Good power. Bam.
Good Harry Kane. My God.
Gordon's going class.
He made the difference. He cannot say it. You've got to say it as it is. We were giving him grief before he came on. I mean, I says, oh my God, no, Gordon's coming on. But hey, I'll eat humble pie. He was the creator of that goal.
Where's that at? It's raining. They've got the rain tops on.
You can tell it's in England, can't you? Showing you all the fan zone, and it's absolutely chucking it down on every location.
It is. They usually put where they're at in the corner. Do you know what I mean?
They do.
Usually, but they haven't here for some reason. That's a football ground. Yeah.
He's Box Park.
Wembley.
We've seen this all before, though. We've seen this all before where the fans gone daft and it ends in heartbreak. Cabby, do you think the new Sunderland kit may look better worn in the winter with the floodlights off? Oh, my God. I like it. Look,
I wonder how many pints actually got drunk
all the best,
and
Peter.
got tossed all over.
That's right, mate. That's my good friend Peter. He's
What's that, Peter?
What were you saying, Colin?
I'm saying I wonder how many pints actually got drunk and not tossed all over.
Oh, I didn't know. God, does anybody feel as if you've just been floating around in orbit and then all of a sudden it's time to come back down to reality after that?
I'm like that every day of the week, mate. Never mind about the football.
Hell of a goal that by Kane, like. Hell of a goal. So, Mbappe was 6 goals, Messi was 6 goals, Haaland with 5, Harry Kane joint with 5, Dembele 4, Vinicius Jr. with 4. So he's only one behind from getting the golden boot as Harry Kane. But I'll tell you what, Mbappe looks something, doesn't he?
Well, he always has been, hasn't he? Top player.
Freaking hell. Anyway, I'm going to end the live there. Colin,
Yeah,
I've enjoyed your company, mate. I really have. I suggest you go to bed now, right? And get some sleep and don't wake up until at least Sunday night, like 10 o'clock, all right? And you should have plenty of energy for the match.
I'll try and keep awake for it. I'll see.
Oh.
If I can keep awake, I'll be on.
Do you, mate? And everybody in the chat, and thanks for the membership, Dak as well, the gift for the membership. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Why they get took on a wild goose chase or on a merry-go-round, we're on a roller coaster this time. But when will it ever be plain sailing watching England? Good night, everyone. We'll catch you later on the next
Good night,
Watchalong.
mate.